To relax, then sit back and enjoy the magic of your garden.
Share Richard's passion for gardening with Richard Jackson's Garden on QVC.
Hi, I'm Gilly Halliday. Here's what's coming up today on QVC. Welcome along to Craft Day, and we have got 24 hours of crafting on the way. 17 hours of those are going to be live hours, and we've even got some recorded hours as well thrown in there. We have got a brand new premiere show coming up at 5 o'clock today, and that is the creations of Heidi Grace. We've got some Oriental crafting, we've got Leonie Pujol, we've got Rosemary Merry with her scrapbooking ideas, we've got Brenda Walton, Nancy Hill, and of course we have the Queen of Crafts, the one and only Dawn Bibby. Great to see you here, Dawn.
It's lovely to see you. We've got a fun-filled day, I have to tell you. It's incredible.
Oh my gosh.
Starting off with today's special value and something special for you as well, a little special option, haven't we, too?
It really is amazing. I mean, not only are QVC award winners and pioneers in so many different ways, but craft is one of those areas, and we really feel that you have helped to put us on that crafting map very firmly, and you've made a nation of crafters.
Well, that's what I'm told. I mean, we have magazines that keep in touch with our shows. Even the biggest retailers watch our shows. I found that out. Big retailers have TVs in their offices with QVC on.
And the thing is, many of the kits that we have available here at QVC, you simply won't find anywhere else, and that certainly is the case with what we're about to look at, today's special value. Now, this is the moment that we have all been waiting for Craft Day. Obviously, out of the thousands of different things we could have chosen, it had to be something truly special out of 24 hours to give it that standout status. It's from Hot Off the Press. Hot Off the Press have a very distinctive signature look. You can always tell the quality, and you can tell the instructions. You can just see from each and every one of their kits what makes them so distinctive, and they've been around now for nearly 30 years. They are an award-winning publisher, and we have this kit available. It's the worldwide launch of 585305. It's 330 pieces, all coordinating. You have your papers, you've got stamps in there, you've got brads that have been created especially for QVC, ribbons, and the card ideas kit as well. All of that for £29.97. It is incredible value, and already 100 people have placed their orders. So do get in there nice and quickly so that you're sure to get yours. It is amazing value for money, and these are beautiful. Lovely cards. So much variety as well.
Well, they are incredible. This kit has been so specially thought out for you, Catherine. We have colour collections in here. It's all perfectly coordinated, down to the brand new button brads, to the quotes, to the papers that mix and match. I mean, it is just exquisite. You have ribbons in here, 55 rubber stamps, and the acrylic block, of course, to go with them. I mean, it is just fantastic value for money, and this, of course, as you said, is the UK launch. In fact, the worldwide launch of the rubber stamps too, Catherine.
Just amazing. You can't get this anywhere else at the moment. It's only QVC that offers this fantastic kit to you. And if you've been crafting for a while, you'll see by all that you get in there just how fantastic that value is. And of course, it is a hot off the press kit. So even the name alone, you would buy it just for the name alone and know that you're going to get quality. It is exceptional. It really is. We'd love to hear from you to find out what you think of today's special value and of all the kits that you've bought from QVC. In fact, everything that we're looking at throughout Craft Day, we're really thinking about the fact that summer, we've got lots of summer birthdays,
summer
weddings.
Is here, thankfully, and you know, there are so many beautiful papers in this kit, but I have to say to you, while this kit is based around floral designs, you've also got lovely distressed effects in there, you've got muted colours, you've got strong colours, so this is really a kit for anybody and for all year round. We've got those wonderful soft colour palettes in here, we've got the 4 sheets of vellum there, we have glimmer paper, we've got glassine envelopes. you have even those little ribbon messages that look like they are on ribbon, but it's mock ribbon. You know, they are just beautiful. I mean, here we've got really nice combination of colour palettes, and the one thing I like about Hot Off the Press is they put different colour combinations together, not necessarily things that we would think of, and they look beautiful. Also, they actually think about decorating the inside of the card to make it very special. The main thing as well with this is I don't want people to be frightened about mixing printed designs with plain designs or printed designs with different patterns like stripes and diamond effects. You've even got the ribbon to give you the finishing touches. Here again, just look at how beautiful this is from the inside to the outside.
And I love the way the pack comes to us, the actual big block itself, because in there you've got things like quotes, you've got the letters, you've got your papers in there, you've got vellums, all in one stack, so it's all in one place.
You have everything. I mean, it's just so easy to work with.
And all the ideas.
And the ideas, yeah, the projects. Just look at this. Just look how beautiful these are, though. If you have never done card making before, this is a fabulous kit for you to get because it gives you full colour photographs, step-by-step instructions, latest trends, latest designs, and so many hints and tips. You are going to absolutely love it. In
And
fact,
the greatest thing is, if you change your mind, you can send it back to us. You can order it today.
You can.
Make some cards with it, change your mind, send it back to us here at QVC and we will give you your money back, 585305.
Now, this is the actual book that you're going to get at home, Catherine, and this is just incredible. If you open this up, you actually get the glassine envelopes in the front that I've just popped out, but these are your project sheets. So you've got a full colour photograph, you have the step-by-step instructions and even the design ideas for the inside of your card. At the top here, basic techniques it's covering. It also tells you what you can do with this kit, the glassine envelopes covering the card front, inking the paper, using the card quotes, tracing and transferring, instructions that if you are a complete novice you're going to find so useful. Now, of course, you do not have to follow the instructions. You can do whatever you like, and you have all of this wonderful paper selection with matching quotes, with matching ribbons, with matching tags, all these embellishments. All of this is coming to you at home.
Now, I've got to say that around about 500 people have now placed an order for this, and we're only a few minutes in so far. And thank you very much for your texts as well. We'll try and get to those when we can. Look out for yours coming across the bottom of the screen. 585305, that is our today's special value. Now, at today's special value, we normally have one of them every single day, apart from Christmas Day, and it's one thing that we select at a significantly reduced price. It's always introduced to you brand new, and we've actually got something else up our sleeves with this today's special value. We've got something called auto delivery. Now, what that means is that this is also a today's special value, 586222. You still have 330 pieces. It all coordinates in the same way as today's special value. You've got the paper, the stamps, the embellishments. What this means is for that same today's special value price, you are going to have this delivered to you in 90 days from now if you are ordering the today's special value. 586222. So 90 days after receiving your today's special value, you will get this and still pay the today's special value price. And this is our Christmas set. It's amazing as well.
This Christmas set is absolutely beautiful. You are going to love it. If you are buying our today's special value, then you may well want this one too. You have the same combination, rubber stamps, you've got the quotes, you have those beautiful coordinated papers. I mean, the look is just fantastic. So many variations, so many different looks to it, Catherine.
And this is a brand new kit as well.
This is brand new. It has not been launched yet in the UK. We have it here. The very first time you're seeing this is today. In fact, they're not actually in stock now. They are going to be delivered. They're hot off the press. Even though this is from hot off the press, it is going to be winging its way to you in a short while, and you can just see how beautiful these are. The latest techniques, the latest patterns, the latest designs, with all those hints and tips. The format is exactly the same, but these are all the sorts of things you can create from a traditional look to a quite modern look.
Now, if you're not totally clear on what the auto delivery means, what we'll do is just explain that thoroughly for you right now. So just have a look at your screen. It can only be ordered by your debit or credit card, and the program runs for 2 shipments. What that means is you order today's special value, and if you order on this item number, then you can also get your in 90 days time, you will get the Christmas version of the today's special value that we've shown you already. and you will still pay the today's special value price instead of $36.50. If, however, you decide you've changed your mind, you can cancel at any time and you don't need to continue. And you just pay your standard P&P for each of them, but you still get the today's special value price. You get something which is new, you get it within 90 days, ready to do your Christmas card making. If you've got any questions on that, if I wasn't clear enough, I do apologise. Try and go through on our customer services line, 0800 51 41 31. They'll be able to explain any queries that you might have.
I mean, it's just a fantastic opportunity, it really is.
Amazing,
now, I want to show you how this kit works in effect, okay? What you would do is get the little instruction sheet. Say you fancy making, I'm going to make this card down here. So the book itself, you can just pull the sheets out of and it's going to hold together. This is the card, so it gives you the instructions for the card front and moving over the instructions for the inside of the card as well over here. Now, what I've done, I've pulled my instructions out and then I've selected the papers that I'm going to need. So you just look through your book, you find the quotes that it's used and the coordinating paper. So there we go, we've got our sheets of paper to create a really beautiful look. This is our finished card, just to show you as well. So this is what we're going to create. So how simple is that? You don't have to shop around, you don't have to look for papers that mix and match. You have the ability to make this card straight away. Now you do need some cardstock, so you would cut your cardstock down to the actual size that it recommends for the card.
But you can do it to any size, that's the thing.
You can do it
Don't
to
be
any
afraid
size.
to...
You can just use this for inspiration, purely for inspiration.
Do you know what? 1,000 of these have now gone, so well done to you for getting in nice and quickly, because this is going so quickly. If you do want to order today's special value, even if you've never shopped with us before, you can get this fantastic price only up until midnight tonight. And of course, do remember you've got the Christmas option on auto delivery if you'd like to go for that as well. Just amazing value for money. I just can't believe that we get the stamps as well. I mean, you could easily pay that kind of price just for a couple of the components.
You can. I mean, we've just actually been contacting Hoss of the Press over in the States and saying, can you tell us what this is going to retail when it hits the high streets over here? Not that every single component is planned to hit the high streets over here, I have to say. And they said, well, it's not over there, so we can't quite judge that yet. But in the States, it's like $103, which is incredible. So I would anticipate from our general, the way that it works out when we get it over here, Catherine, that it would be somewhere around double the price of what we're getting here today. Now then, I want to show you the actual stamp sheets. This is the stamp sheet.
Nice.
And the actual stamp, I might use a different one actually, just for something a little bit different. I'm going to pick the zigzag effect. So you can alter what's on here. You don't have to follow it exactly.
They're like sewing machine stitches, some of these, aren't they?
These are all sewn stitches. Yeah, that's exactly what they are, different ones. You pull it off, it's an acrylic stamp, you pull it off, keep this because this is where you're going to store it. We then have our acrylic block, of course, which you're getting with the kit. So we can just put that directly onto our acrylic block. Make sure it's straight because I've gone a little bit wiggly there. And then we're going to ink it up. So I'm going to use a StazOn ink pad here, okay? And just ink, we have got the StazOns coming up later on today. So I'm going to ink that up. Now what I've done, I've stuck one piece of paper onto the other, can you see? So I'm going to go over the edge of the paper so it looks like I've stitched it on, you see? So it's giving me a stitched effect, so it looks like it's sewn.
Let me see it up close. Wow.
Isn't that good? So
when
you've
you're
got
up close to it,
look.
it still looks like stitches. Thanks for your text, by the way, because we're demoing, it's a little bit difficult to read them all. Hidely Ho Huntley and our Dawn. Great today's special value as ever. Have a great day. Love to JJ and Leonie. Hugs and much love as always. Me Julie. That's me Julie.
Hi Julie.
Hi all. Was only thinking the other day, I wish Dawn would have a summer today's special value. Your wish is our command.
Yeah, and I saw Hillary on there somewhere from Blackpool.
She likes the winter version and it's brilliant. That's B from Hemel. Thank you, B. Hi girls, I love Dawn's crafts. They're such good quality and Dawn's ideas are brilliant. That's from Anne. Thank you, Anne. Hi girls, wow, fabulous. The Bibster has gone and done it again. What another day in front of the telly. Cannot wait. Love, Wendy in soggy Halifax. Oh, I'm sorry it's soggy in Halifax.
Soggy
but at
all
least
over the country.
Even if the summer never really arrives, at least it's summer inside when you've got all your summer crafts to be getting on with. In fact, we'd love to hear from you by text. Why do you shop at QVC for all of your crafting goodies? Why is it QVC for crafts? Send us a text on 80782 or QVC. We don't charge for that service whatsoever. It's just whatever your normal text costs you whenever you send a text. And also tell us, what do you like best about summer? Seeing as we're all summer themed, what I like best about summer, I like it in the evenings, being sat outside in the garden, glass of wine and candles everywhere with some friends. I really like that. I think that's really very pleasant, all the windows
I
open.
like the fact that you don't have to wear coats everywhere.
I know. Mind you, some days you do in this country,
you
don't you?
I know, very true.
But text us and tell us, what do you love most about QVC? What do you love most about the summertime?
Okay, can I just show you this quickly? Can you see how the quote is actually plain? Okay, it's sort of whites and greys, it's monotone on the actual sheets. If I can just show you the sheet there, yeah? And then we can add colour to them, either with chalks or with pencils, whatever we like. So here we've just chalked over the top of it, Catherine. So if we can just show that, the chalks you don't get with the kit, but quite easily you can use the, let's go for a pinky one here, slightly different pink, but never mind. You see, and we just rub this over the surface. You're gonna have to blow that other colour. It's not good to do it in midair, but it gives you the idea. So you can add subtle colour or you can add a little bit more detail, but look at that, we've changed that already. So you can, the reason why the quotes are white is that you can add all that colour. Now then, I've put that together, it just needs my little bow on, so how simple was that?
I just
and what
love
a beautiful
the
effect.
stamps as well. I mean, we've
well,
got so many. Is there a way of showing some of those swirly stamps?
Well, yes, I'm going to go on to, this is our swirl then. I want to show you the brads too. It's important to show you the brads. These are the swirls. Swirls are so much in fashion. These are just incredible for you to work with. We've used them on so many cards. I'm going to go back to those, but let me show you the brads. I do need to put my stamp message on the bottom of there. Perhaps you could do that, actually.
Yeah, what would
Let me hand that over to you, and you can put our little thinking of you message on the bottom. Now then, how do these work? Well, they are fabulous. We've got different brads, and we have these rub-ons that go with the brads. Now, the brads are these large button brads. Have a look at these. We've got the large button brads. We have the tiny mock buttons, which are just fabulous. They look like a stitch button. And then we have these cheats eyelets, I call them. So they're actually a brad. Look at that.
I've never seen anything like that before.
An eyelet. So if you hate the hammering and banging away, you're going to love this one. Now, how would I put this in? Well, I might put the brad through my card first of all, but what I am going to do is flatten the back on it so I can work on it easily. Put it down onto my table, and then you pick up your sheet of your rub-ons and you cut out whichever message you want to put on there. So I'm going to go for laugh.
You know what, while you're cutting that out, I'm just going to mention, for anyone who's never seen these acrylic blocks for stamps before, what you've got is you've affixed the stamp to the block so you can see it says thinking of you, so you can see it. It actually says it that way. So then you can see exactly where you're putting it down onto, I'll hold it up so that you can see. So you can see exactly where you're putting it so that you'll be putting it in the right place, just in case you hadn't seen that. It's brilliant.
Which it also means that you can do an overlap on it too and see clear. So if I can show you this really quickly, and I want to point out that these rub-ons are so fantastic because they only have a very, very tiny edge to them. So you don't see that awful shadow around the edge. Now I've just popped it down, I'm holding it firmly, and then I'm just going to rub over with my lollipop stick. Now, be a little bit patient with this because you are working, of course, on a brad that has a back in it, although we have flattened them down, or put it through your card first.
Could you put other rub-ons on there if you've got other?
Certainly have a go, but I mean, these ribbons are such a beautiful rub-on, but look at that. How often do you use a rub-on and you can see the edge? Can you see how fine that edge is? So
That's
they are
fantastic.
specially formulated for these brads. And then, of course, we just pierce a hole. I can show you really quickly. Pierce a hole through the centre of our card, whatever we want to put it onto. Push the legs back together, pop it through here, and then you just open the back. And there's your rub-on your brad attached. So simple. For this one, you need to pierce 2 holes for the eyelet one. But there's just so much more to show you. But
I just cannot wait for you to get this home and have a play. I was playing all day long today. I only made about 2 cards because I was trying to be a bit too fussy with it all. Ended up covered in ink. 585-305. This really will provide you hours and hours of pleasure. It's 330 pieces, including all the coordinating papers. You've got loads of ideas, step-by-step instructions, the stamps, the acrylic block, the ribbons, the card ideas, everything for $29.97, 585-305. But I would say get in there quickly because over 1,600 people have gone for it already and it's supposed to last the whole day. Now, of course, If you did want to go for the Christmas version, then of course you can speak to our customer services and they will be able to process your order for our Christmas version of this. So it's got exactly the same amount of pieces, pretty much that you're not getting duplicated on anything though, apart from the acrylic block itself, which just provides you with an extra block. But you get this fantastic set delivered to you in 90 days from today. 586222, still at today's special value price of £29.97. What a great way to start Craft Day. Now, also what we've got for you to look out for are some hot picks. At 1 o'clock, we have got our vintage cards with the die cuts and transparencies, and they are brand new to QVC, so do look out for those if you love your vintage inspirations. Then at 6 o'clock, we've got Oriental inspirations in craft, always very popular at QVC. These are just back in stock after selling out both times to wear, so try and get hold of them while they're just £22.11p. And then we've got some scrapbooking ideas for you with our scrapbooking expert, Rosemary Merry. And she has got this fantastic set of 12 by 12 papers in a scrapbook pack. Absolutely brilliant at £10.13. That is at 9 p.m. We've got so many other shows to show you as well, so make sure you stay tuned. We've got a premiere show as well at 5 o'clock, so do stay tuned for that too. It's going to be great fun.
Walking my toes, hold on to my mule. Walking those high heel shoes. Walking with you, I'll be walking.
For healthy, happy, comfortable feet, it has to be Birkenstocks.
American designer Lori Grainer specializes in creating products to help everyone around the home.
Well, everything that I create to either make your life easier, more organized, more beautiful, or more fun.
Her range concentrates on functionality as much as beauty.
I like to think that I create products that are clever and unique, and there's nothing else out there like them.
Simplify and organize your home with beautiful, innovative products with unique creations by Lori Grainer.
Page for us every month. She's got a really loyal readership with our readers. They do love her. I think Dawn gives the magazine a chatty, entertaining element. She's an authority in the craft industry and she's respected, and readers are really interested to know, you know, really for her to pass on her knowledge on those pages, and she always comes up with tips for us and an amusing slant on her crafting month, really.
Of course, Dawn Bibby is very much an authority. Many people consider to be the authority on crafting. And we're talking about paper crafting, we're talking about scrapbooking, even making little boxes, making your own wedding stationery.
Well,
so many
you know,
things.
I started with cross-stitch and tapestry and fabric painting. I've done ceramic painting, glass painting, just about everything I've done and love doing, but paper crafting is really my obsession.
And now you're a pusher and you've got us all addicted. She's got me addicted anyway.
A pusher of
but
paper
it's a good
crafting.
addiction, isn't it? It's not hurting anyone. In fact, it brings a lot of people a lot of joy. It brings you pleasure while you're doing it.
That's a new title.
And again, Dawn the Pusher. Yes.
Okay, I wanted to show you this really quickly because I know we don't have much time. We have square cards in here, we have hammer cards, we have A6 cards, we have tall textured cards. We also have little aperture cards. We have the waterfall effect cards. We have A5 cards, and these are beautiful with a peach inside, chocolate brown outside. You have centerfold opening cards, so you're getting a whole selection of different cards. Now, we have combined them with today's special value, of course, and used those beautiful swirly stamps, the lovely papers to cover it. We've used them with our button brads. Just look at this, using the different papers just to cover them. We've used them with our fairy kit coming up later and today's special values, stamps again, our vintage men's stamps, just covering. They are just, look at these. These are today's special values papers. You just can't get enough of them. How about using them with some of our wonderful motifs, using them as an aperture, you could put a photo behind it. Look at the contrast of these fabulous patterns. They are just gorgeous. Wonderful chocolate cards here. Just look at this. see how beautiful doing
Wow.
upside down the centre opening cards can be. You can even put photos in the middle of there. They are exquisite. Now I'm going to do a little card for you.
See, isn't it
But
brilliant? We
this
get
is
all these
using-
ideas for nothing. You know, even if you never shop with QVC, it's fine. Tune in for the crafting because you get so many ideas.
Well, this is one of the waterfall cards, and what we've done here is use the paper from today's special value, and I'm going to decorate this now by adding some of our rub-ons, which is our next cake coming up. So we can
Shows
use
how versatile
everything
today's
together.
special value papers are, doesn't it? They
They're
go with
beautiful.
anything.
Well, you've got a pastel look or you've got a very sort of dark autumnal look. It's entirely up to you. Now then, these are our ribbons, as I said, from our next kit. So perhaps we'll go for the blue because there's blue tinges in that paper as well. Now, always cut your ribbon off the sheet, okay? So we've got happy birthday to you. I'm going to pop this. Oh, it's not just across the card. So I'm using the ribbons from our next kit now.
So if you
And-
want to go for the cards and envelopes, it's 585285. And now we're on to the rub-ons that Dawn is using, 585669. 30 sheets of birthday design rub-ons, brand new today at £18.35. And you can see that little PM logo. That means these are from Paper Mania, an absolute gem when it comes to crafting materials. They really are.
Now then, I'm just rubbing, and as I'm rubbing, Catherine, I'm just checking that it's come off. Can you see? Because if it hadn't come off, we can go back over and rub again. But you can actually tell when you're using a rub-on, the actual design or the text goes a little bit paler, it goes a bit whiter. So there you go, we've just rubbed that over the top. How simple is that? But
We just
how
need to
effective
write
is it?
Claire underneath there. Happy birthday to you, Claire. I've just seen Claire's text at the bottom of the screen. Happy birthday to you. She said it's really fantastic. We've got like double prizes today. It's like a double day on QVC almost. It's fantastic. Sorry if we don't get time to read out all of the text, but I don't want to interrupt Dawn's demonstrations because I know that's important too. But thank you for your text.
Okay, now we've got 30 sheets in here, but you're actually getting 10 designs and 3 sheets of each of them. So you could share this with a friend or 2 friends if you like, or you could just be greedy and have all of them because you always want these texts again. You know, you'd always want, we wish you happiness and success. Success is bliss. Congratulations. Let's party. Have a great day. So that's our first design. This is our next one. Let's celebrate. Surprise. You're the best. You're fab. Congratulations. You're super. Party time. We've also got alphabets here in all pinks and blues. Lots of the same letters. December, March, January, February, April, May, every month of the year. Memories on there too as well. And so, and best, it could be best memories
Lovely
in March.
fonts.
You've then got happy birthday, loads of happy birthday bubbly. We could do some of that, couldn't we? We need
Oh,
to celebrate
yes.
yours, yeah. Happy birthday wishes.
I'm milking it a bit. It was well over a week and a half
I know, but
ago.
I didn't celebrate it with you, so we have to.
Do
Happy
you know, well
birthday,
over
birthday
100
bless.
people have gone for this already. It is brand new today, and when we have the new kits, they tend to really fly out, especially when craft day is over the weekend, because all those people who miss out on the week, now you get to be treated to a
very
whole
true.
Saturday of craft.
Many happy returns, time to party, it's your day. Best birthday, we've got large numbers there as well. Just celebrate, we've got happy birthday to you, the one I was using, yummy birthday. You're how old? Cakes and cocktails, indulge, that's more like us, isn't it? Cakes
Yes.
and cocktails.
And indulgent.
And indulgence, yeah. And then we have got here all these little borders, party time borders, lots of different borders there. So you just cut
great.
them off the sheet and rub them on. Very simple to apply. And these are normally 99 pence a sheet, so that's £30 worth for £18.35. So it's a great saving.
Well, the great thing is with QVC, seriously, I can't stress enough that 30-day no-quibble money-back guarantee, because even if you did get these home and then you found that by some miracle someone else was selling them for less than we actually offer, which we don't believe is possible, but you can give it a try. You can always send them back to us, even if you've used half of them. Not many places can you do that, not even in Dawn's shop.
You can't, we go bankrupt. Now there you've got Let's Party. Look at those beautiful colours
looks
as well.
great.
Really very, very pretty. And they're so easy to work with.
Looks so professional. I have to say that around about 200 people have bought this already. So brand new today at £18.35. It's well worth investing in. 585669 for 30 sheets. Normally they'd be 99p a sheet. So I can't think of any good reason not to go for those, got to be honest with you. Now we're moving on to some decoupage, so it's nice to have a bit of variety because the last set was quite modern and now we've got something that is very delicate. 585-693, very enjoyable, and with this you have got your foam pads, 20 sheets of decoupage with the flower fairy theme, and you've got the scissors. Now these scissors are brilliant, £21.40. I think you'd almost pay that much just for a really fantastic pair of scissors. I know that you probably wouldn't, but once you've got them, you'd be thinking, well, I'd happily pay £20 for those scissors. In fact, it was one of your crafting ladies actually gave me her scissors like that because she wasn't using them.
Really?
I think it was at one of Dawn's workshops that I went to.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I can't remember your name, but thank you for mine.
But these are fabulous. So these are the little pincer scissors. In fact, JJ will not help me with my cutting unless he has these scissors, because you can use them whether you're left or right-handed, and they give you very, very fine detail, a very sharp point, which means they have this little safety catch here on the side that you actually screw up to hold them together. So if you put them in your handbag, you only get one needle instead of two. But they are fabulous. So you unlock that if you want to cut with them. Now, they give you the incredible detail, and just to show you, you can pierce right in two patterns like so, can you see? And then do your cutting. So they are incredible to work with. Now, the kit itself, you get the scissors with both choices. You also get 2 packs of 3D foam to get you started, so you've got 2 packs of those. Now, and these are the sheets that you're getting. Flower fairies are so popular. This is flower fairy decoupage. We've got 2 options, the pink blue or the yellow green. This is the yellow green that we're looking at. No, is it? I'm getting confused now. No, this is pink and blue. Sorry, I apologise. Now, you have got 2 different design sheets of flower fairies, and you are getting, I think it's 3 sheets of each of those designs, 4 sheets of each of those designs. That's our first one, and this is our second, and they are absolutely exquisite. Tiny detail on them. You also get this sheet, which has all of the backgrounds, little envelopes in here, little background mats for you too. And then you get the coordinating backing papers to go with them, which are so pretty. So 4 sheets of each of those. And you can see here how pretty the cards are. And then I need to show you the next one, the next option.
And then we'll be saying hello to a lovely lady who's been hanging on to speak to you, Dawn.
Okay, I'm sorry to keep you waiting.
We will get to you, Danielle. Thank you very much for hanging on in there.
But just look at these, they are so pretty. So again, oh, lovely designs and so easy for you to create. Let me show you the next option. This is the next option. Again, you're getting your scissors and you're getting your 3D foam. You're getting these 2 sheets of decoupage, so that one and this one. And then we have got the background papers, again, 2 background papers, a yellow and a green one, and of course all those little motifs and alphabets there, and the little envelopes. And then, shall we go and chat? Do you want to chat while I'm showing?
I just want to let people know that the pink-blue option is limited in stock. That means we're down to less than 10% of the stock that we started with, so you will have to get in there quickly. And just in case Danielle is hoping to get hold of that, but still hanging on to speak to us, let's say hello to you right now, Danielle. How are you?
Hello, thank you.
Nice to speak to you. Happy Craft Day.
Oh, it's fabulous.
Isn't it great?
Yes, I've already told my husband he better not expect me to get off the bed while I'm watching this.
Good for you. That's excellent. So what is it you love so much about QVC's craft?
Well, Dawn Bibby gives really great inspirations for different cards and things to make, but also the prices are so fabulous. And, I mean, I only started crafting last September, and I signed up to a card-making class at night school. But it really was thanks to watching QVC. And having done that, travelling around different craft-making shops and card-making shops, watching QVC, the prices are so fabulous.
Well, seeing it as you through to Dawn, and she's been such an inspiration to you, is there anything you'd like to say to Dawn?
Well, I've just got to say thank you because, I mean, I don't just watch QVC, but I read magazines with her in it. And I've also, I mean, me and my sister also is a card maker.
Oh, great.
And we've said we've both got to take a trip up to Topaz Crafts.
You must come up and see us, yeah. We have a first demonstration weekend, first weekend in August, so try and make it then.
Oh, well, definitely, because I'm a teacher, and so I can make it up in August, definitely.
Oh, yeah, that
I'm
would
sure
be great.
My sister would be, and I think that'd be fabulous.
Because we have lots of demos, and I will definitely be there then.
Oh, well, yes, definitely.
Okay.
And also to meet Leonie.
Leonie will be there too, yes.
Oh, well, yes,
she will.
definitely. We're going to have to make it up then.
Make a date in your diary.
Oh, well, Danielle, you must let us know how you get on with that once you've been, and let me know how you enjoyed it.
Can I just also say, I remember a while back Dawn was saying about she wanted to go to Vegas to renew her wedding vows with Elvis.
Yes.
Well, me and my husband did that over last Christmas.
Did
and
you?
it was the best experience ever.
Oh,
so I just have to say, Dawn, you want to do it.
Oh, I have to convince JJ first, but yeah, I think it would be fabulous.
I had to convince my husband, but it is just so fabulous.
Do you know what?
It was such good
I think
fun.
the two of you in August.
It was so wonderful. You want to do it, Dawn, believe me.
Are you going to come with me, Catherine?
Oh, God, I would love to. Can you imagine that?
All the people that I work with watch it on the internet and all my friends and family. And it was just fabulous. So,
do you know what, Danielle?
Danielle,
between yourself and me and Dawn, I'm sure we can work on JJ enough.
and now I'm making a scrapbook of it.
Oh, fantastic.
So I'll have to send you in some images of the scrapbook.
Oh, you must do. That would be fabulous. It really would.
It was an experience of a lifetime.
Oh, it sounds wonderful. Thanks so much for sharing that with us. It's really nice of you to call, and we really appreciate that. So
Dawn's an inspiration.
Oh, that's great.
Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of Craft Day, won't you?
Oh, I'm sure I will do.
Excellent.
Take care.
You too.
Bye.
Bye for now.
Bye.
Bless her.
Now, 585375 is what we're looking at. It's the rose, butterfly and fairy paper with tags and fairy dust. £13.75. That's what we've been having a look at just now. Now, we also, I tell you what, it's a fast-paced show. We've also got the set of 4 lilac, rose, red clover and lavender fairy stamps, brand new today at £21.93. I've got to say our today's special value as well. If you haven't gone for it, go online and have a look because it's so busy. 585980 for our stamps, though. And these are so pretty. There's so much in that summer, sort of summer garden theme when all the fairies come out to play.
There is, and these are just exquisite. And I want to go back and find my fairy. These are beautiful, beautiful stamps. In fact, as we were flicking through our last fairy paper, we'd actually created one on the fairy, on the background paper for you. Now, these are the original Cicely Mary Barker flower fairies. If you love fairies like I do, you will fall in love with these stamps.
How have you created the colour on that? That's
well,
amazing.
This has actually been stamped onto the paper from our last kit, so it's given us that beautiful, delicate background. And then this has been watercoloured in with the Whispers pens. And we have just put the pens on and brushed them out with our water brush, and it's given it a very delicate effect. Let me show you a few more that we've created with different looks. And this one's actually been done with chalks, Catherine. So this is a softer, more dusty look, but it really is very, very pretty.
I'm in love with these.
Just look at that, how pretty it is. Now, once again, take a look at our wonderful fairy here. Now, we have 2 large fairies. We have the lavender fairy, which is the one that we're looking at right now. And then we have the lilac fairy, which is the other large one. In fact, I'm trying to find one of our lilac fairies. Oh, no, that's gorgeous. We got carried away with the lavender one, it looks like. And you see here again, this is the same one that we've decoupaged. So this one has actually been stamped twice, coloured twice, and can you see how we've decoupaged that?
I love it.
But on the top one, we've put glossy accents, which has given her that beautiful sheen. So we've put that onto her dress and onto her hair. Here we have our lilac fairy, and this one we've just stamped and embossed in silver and touched with little bits of glitter glue. Again, just soft, subtle looks here. How about doing it in black and white, just a monotone effect?
These are some of the prettiest stamps I have ever seen. I'm absolutely enamoured with these.
They are gorgeous. And here we've
so sweet too.
the 2 different images and coloured those in with our little rose fairy.
And thanks for all of your texts, by the way. Do look out for them at the bottom of the screen. We might not get the time to read them all out because they're coming in so thick and fast, and we really do appreciate that. Thank you. And gosh, 100 of these have gone already.
I'm not surprised. And then we've got our red clover fairy over here too. So absolutely gorgeous impressions and so easy for you to work with.
Oh, they're just so gorgeous.
They are. We've got the 2 large stamps, the 2 small stamps. They're made in the UK, which I like even more, and it's an Inca stamp. They are maple wood, they have the grooves in the side, and they have beautifully cut rubber onto them. So you are going to get a great stamped impression every time. Now then, how do we stamp? If we're a complete novice, then take your rubber stamp, put the stamp down on the table, okay? I'm going to use the Timber Brown Stays On ink pad here. Now, Stays On, I like to slide over the surface because it's a hard felt ink pad, okay? So slide it over, then go back and tap a little bit more, and then I'm going to turn this round, put it down onto my card and press firmly. Because it's a big stamp, I like to make sure I've got pressure, particularly with all this tiny detail. So you are
So the key is
better.
keep always one hand on
Always one hand on it.
Okay.
Definitely always one hand on it, and then go round and press those other areas. If I turn that round now,
breathtaking, isn't
how
it?
pretty is that? Then we can add colour to it. Now, Stays On is more or less dry very quickly, within a minute or so, but we can add colour with our pencils. Now, if you're not good at following colours, you've got a colour front onto this, so we can take the pencils now. These are watercolour pencils, by the way, and they are in stock. I think they're going to come up later on today.
If
So
there's
check on the
anything
internet.
that Dawn mentions, if you see anything, then just go through to qvcuk.com if you've got the internet, and just look in the craft section, and you can find some of these things just by typing in some keywords like watercolour or pencils or what have you. It's a very good way of getting in there before things
Can
sell
you
out.
see what I've done? All I've done is just
Oh,
scribbled
so
the
nice.
pencil on, and then I'm going to move it around with my water brush.
Dying to
and
have
it's
a play.
just have a look at that, how simple that is. And we can add a second colour onto that and blend those colours together, so we can get really soft, beautiful looks. And you're going to get fantastic colours. They are a delight, these stamps. And £21.93 is a great price.
What a pleasure to use. Oh, goodness. Absolutely stunning. 585 980. They are brand new today, but I've got to say it's so busy for those. So if you see anything that you really like during Craft Day, get in there nice and quickly. You've always got your 30-day money-back guarantee.
Here's one of Saturday's hot picks. Look for an Eastern influence in your craft with the Oriental papers, stickers and embellishments. Back in stock from February after selling out both times to air, it's QVC priced at £22.11. Boasting Oriental designs and bold colours, this crafting kit is sure to inspire some impressive creations. With Oriental images on vellum, card and paper, get yours in Oriental Inspirations in Craft, Saturday at 6 p.m. Fall in love with Michelle Hope's new season of fabulous summer fashion. Using beading, lace and embroidered accents, Michelle Hope's clothes are as stylish as they are comfortable and easy to wear. Fusing classic elegance with on-trend sophistication, this feminine range is universally appealing, offering versatile separates designed for your lifestyle. Be inspired with Michelle Hope's summer collection on QVC.
I think Dawn shows are very informative and interesting, and they give you hints and tips.
I like Dawn shows. I like them because she's there, she's hands-on. I like it when she's interacting with some of the other people, such as Anthony, because it's a good laugh and you can have a good laugh watching them. It makes you feel like you're part of an extended family.
She's very inspirational. She teaches you quite a lot. She's got lots of patience, and her shows are just excellent.
Oh, Dawn shows are wonderful. It was from Dawn shows, I think, that I purchased most of my goods.
Dawn shows on QVC are great. I spend too much money, but the hints and tips she gives you are really good.
It's a bit funny when she runs out of time as well, because she gets all flustered and says, oh, I want to show this, and things have sold.
I think Dawn shows are definitely the best shows on QVC, and I really look forward to watching them.
And that's just a very small selection of the vast numbers of people who've now joined QVC and the crafting world, the crafting empire.
Well, that was at the
QVC.
Excel, wasn't it? You popped along
great.
to the Excel. That was earlier this year. And I am going to be coming to another show up in Manchester at the end of August, beginning of September. So watch out for information on that. And hopefully some of my friends might be joining me.
It's excellent. I hope so. I do hope so. Fingers crossed. Hope to be there. Now, let's move on to what we've got next for you. This is lovely. 585 580. It's a pound of pastel. Pound of pastel. Come and get your pound of pastel, patterned and textured paper with Brad's, £19.58. Thanks again for your text at the bottom of the screen, but because we want to let you know exactly what's in here. Really?
Yeah, it was from a lady in New York.
I'm trying to read them. They're coming around so fast. Thank you for sending those through.
I know,
they really
that's
are
fabulous.
great. Oh, so
Now-
Carol loves it when we're on together. Isn't that nice?
I
Thanks,
know,
Carol.
that's really nice. And right, you can see here, in fact, somebody said to me the other day, you can tell you two are friends. You just get on so well and you just rip each other to shreds on occasion. But you can see here, that's what friends can
Just
do,
too
though,
silly,
can't
aren't we?
Now, you can see just how beautiful these papers are. Now, this is a pound of weight, OK? A pound of weight in paper. You've got textured papers, you've got glittered papers. We've got different sizes in papers, too. We've got embroidery papers, metallic papers, plain papers. I mean, these glitter papers are just fabulous. So these are all pastel. And that was the black one we used with that black and white fairy. In fact, let's grab that. Can you see?
Oh,
How
that's
pretty,
lovely.
just by putting the little fairy on top of it. Conjures up the images of the berries, doesn't it? The little print there. So that's what we've used to create that little card. Very pretty. So all of these papers you can pull and use in so many different ways. So we've got a few different sizes, flock ones, the velvet flock ones too.
Gosh, these are so
lovely. So really soft pastel colours. We've got gold on gold, we've got blues, we have silvers, we've got pale greens here, we've got dotty ones. We have these wonderful embossed prints, just so many different designs, including plain. I do like to have plain because you can use them for all of your backgrounds. So there's that size of paper. Then there's the smaller squares, again in all the similar paper.
Great.
Then there's these ones which more or less fit on your A6
some
paper.
lovely ones in there.
So all of these, Catherine, let's just pile them all up together to give you an idea.
Just trying to find that one I saw in there. Oh, there's some lovely ones.
Too many.
Some that you'd like to have as your wallpaper. They're so nice.
So you're getting all of those papers, plus you're getting a couple of 12 by 12 sheets of the cream pearl. And on top of that, you're getting the swirl clips in pastel. You're also getting the pastel brads, you're getting the silver star brads, and you're getting the pastel flowers too. So these are all the little flower brads. All of those are coming in the kit. So just to show you some of the cards we've created, again, mixing and matching, using different products, cutting the detail out of them, the prints out of them, using those, using them with lots of other products we've got here at QVC, including peel-off stickers, this wonderful kit coming up in a minute. How about this one? We've actually stamped onto it and coloured into it, and on this one we folded it up to make a big floral fan.
Oh, it's incredible. It's just so specialised, all of those different papers. They're really special. Some of them handmade, many of them handmade, in fact. And just £19.58. Remember that you've got the brads as well in there, and you've also got patterns, you've got glitter, you've got texture. You've just got it all in there. There really is so much to delight the eye when you open that package up. 585-580. Now, on from our panda paper. Now we've got something else for you, which is equally
like
lovely.
Panda paper.
Panda paper. It's no pandas. No pandas were hurt in the making of this. Now what we've got is something completely different and brand new today. Feast your eyes on our floral frames. We've got 20 of them with 20 cards and envelopes, brand new at £19.80, 585-727.
Now these are beautiful, and I'm just moving those so you can see they actually have the glitter on top of them already. Now you're getting this very soft sagey green, beautiful blue, sort of a dark salmonic skin tone, if you will, pink and lilac. In each of these, you are getting 4 of them. You're also then getting matching cards. But have a look at this. You can choose which colour goes to the front. They are two-tone. So we've got the pale lilac with the stronger lilac, white on the inside. We've got the raspberry with the sort of soft pink. This, again, that wonderful dark sort of skin tone, like a coffee colour with the paler skin tone. 2 shades of blue, 2 shades of green. So very, very smart looking.
Can I just say, some of the texts that you're all sending through tonight are fantastic, and we really do appreciate it, even if we don't get the chance to read them all out. But apparently we've got to tell Anne, I think it's Anne, not to spend too much money today, and that's from her husband, Ricky. So don't spend too much money.
Don't spend too much money.
But let her have a little treat, surely.
Definitely. You're also getting white pearl envelopes with that one. I have to say hello as well to our Janet, one of my creative assistants, and she's been poorly all week. I texted her tonight and said, how are you doing? She said, I feel really bad that I've let you down on craft day, but we've coped. The girls have coped, so don't worry, just get yourself better soon. Now then, here we've used the frames and we've cut them down. So this is actually taking this particular frame, can you see, and cutting the corners off it and then putting it around the side of the card using a photo in the
I love the way you think
centre.
outside the box. You don't ever just stick with something that,
you
know,
can
it looks like
do.
it's supposed to be used in one way, but you use them in many ways.
Use them in lots of different ways. Now here, we've coloured them in. So we've taken our pencils, watercolour pencils, and coloured them in and used the opaque crystals, which are going to come up next, to pop in the centre of them.
Gosh, it really
so
enlivens the black and white, doesn't it?
Yeah, doesn't it lift it? Also, we've used the stamps and the stitch stamps from today's special value. Okay, so combination again. Don't think you've just got to use those stamps to make cards. You can use them for scrapbook pages. Here, we've put one of the quotes from today's special value behind the frame. And then we've layered these extra flowers on top, so really pretty look to them. You could also put photos behind, don't forget, using some of our components, the handmade paper that we've just looked at, a pound of paper, and then a text coming up from our next kit. How about stamping one of our little flower fairies? and put that behind the window too, so you can make a little picture. You can actually frame that. If you don't put anything on the front of it, somebody who receives that could actually put it in a frame and keep it, couldn't they? And then again, we are using the little prints coming up from our next kit. Now then, let me show you how we actually create a card with it. So this is our frame.
Are they flitter on all of them?
They're flitted on all of them. So you pop your frame out. Now, if you're clever as well, don't forget, you could use this outer frame for a scrapbooking page and put a photo behind it. So don't throw that away, use it for something else.
Quick happy birthday to Annie. Happy birthday,
Happy birthday, Annie. We've popped the centre out of here. Okay, so we've popped that little centrepiece out. And then cut out those flowers so they can be an extra accent. So don't throw anything away. We're going to cut out those flowers. This is popped and ready to go. So now we have this ready to put onto our card. Okay,
see how easy
simply.
and quick that is. So if you've never made any cards before, QVC is here to make it easy with the right materials for the job. So you can gain confidence very quickly, can't you?
You can do things really simple. So this just makes a smart, and I've been asked recently for A5 cards, which are the larger cards. If you're not familiar with what A5 is the larger piece, like a normal size of copy of paper is your A4. Your A5 is that cut into half. Okay, so in this case, it's actually folded into half to make a pre-scored card for you.
Do card sizes and shapes tend to go in trends? I mean, like, are there trends for certain, like, oh, it seems everyone's working in this size now, or everyone likes
to some degree, but overall, I know this is bad, but I would tend to do a larger card for a special friend or a special occasion. That's when I tend to do the larger size of card. You feel like you need to do a bigger card,
You know what I'm doing mentally now? I'm thinking back to the card you gave me the other day, and it was a big whopper. 585727. This is the set of 20 floral frames with 20 cards and envelopes. Gorgeous. And so multi-purpose as well. £19.80, brand new today. Now, if you like the look of those coloured adhesive stones, we have 12 sheets for £20.85. And they have such a lovely kind of lustre to them, a sort of pearlised effect. 584835 is the item number. I know you. I think if you had to have a desert island craft product,
I have to have my adhesive strands.
You do have to have your sparkles.
I love my adhesive strands. Okay, these are adhesive strands. This is what I love because it's the perfect little accent to put onto all of your projects. Now, these are self-adhesive, so they're ready for you just to pop on. We have lemon yellow. These are opalescent ones, so they're a pearlescent finish. You can't see through them. They're a solid stone. We normally have crystal ones, but these are just fabulous. Now, we've got the lilac. We have blue. We also have the mint green. We have pink. Beautiful pink.
These colours go with so many things.
They are so versatile. White. Now, can I tell you as well, Catherine, what I've done, I've taken a permanent marker pen, a black one, and coloured them black, and they look fabulous.
Really?
So you can make them black.
How does that look?
Absolutely gorgeous.
Does it glow through
black,
or something?
It's like a black gleam. Yes, it has like a black, well, it's like a black opal. That's what it's like. Or what do you call those from Ireland? Oh, marcasite. Is it black marcasite? The Irish stones.
Yeah.
Is it black? Yeah. I had a ring years ago, which was an Irish clado, is it? It's that little design, and it was in black, and they call it, I'm sure they say it was black marcasite. And then you're getting 2 of the Aurora Borealis, which are my all-time favourite because they sparkle all different colour tones. Now, they are so easy to put on. And just let me show you the accent. Now, this is, well, I have a few cards here to show you, and this is from the option in our Today's Special Value. This is the Christmas auto delivery option. And you can see just how beautiful the accents are there. We've used the little sparkle stones onto there. Have a look at the Aurora Borealis on the Christmas there. We've used them on our flower designs. They are just a perfect accent, and we're going to use them with our very next kit as well.
Now, I've got to say happy birthday to Bobby and also to Jan. Bobby is loving the rub-ons.
Oh, good.
And also Jan apparently has been told by her husband, you can buy anything you want from Dawn's show, but he doesn't realise it's a 24-hour event, so that should be fun. Let us know how you get on. 584835. This is our 12 sheets of coloured adhesive stones for £20.85. Now, we have so much to show you today, and I know that you love your flowers and your fairies just as much as we do. 585371, what a great kit this is. It's the flowers, fairies and butterfly papers, die-cut stickers, vellums, cards and envelopes. Sounds like I'm singing a song. There's so much to tell you about in there. Still held at the introductory price, so you are making a saving. That helps towards your P&P, which on a day like today is going to be very useful. $38.86 the introductory price, and 2 easy payments, very useful today. So that means 1 payment today plus the P&P for the first payment. Then in 30 days' time, we will automatically take that second payment, and it doesn't affect your 30-day money-back guarantee. So much in this kit.
Is so much, and the easy pays are fabulous. Now, everybody that's bought this kit has said to me, that I've spoken to, of course, have said how fabulous it is. They love the whole coordinated look of it. You have got most beautiful colours in here. You again have very elegant looks in the fairies, the flowers and the butterflies, and they are so, so popular. You've got little die cuts that are ready to pop out to create a decoupage effect. You've got some acetate there that you can work with it. The 3-tonal A4 card is beautiful because you can fold it on the tones and make a 3-fold card very simply. You have foiled images, and the foiling is all done in silver with this kit, so it truly is a look of class. And then you have the tone-on-tone coordinated look. You also have text messages here, and they are on little white cards in silver foiling, and so you can actually colour tint them with chalks again, so it gives you a really pretty look.
I think this is a kit that's great for people who've maybe been thinking about getting into craft and don't know where to start, because this one, it kind of gives you that helping hand.
It does, because it has that whole coordinated look. I mean, here we've got one of those frames, and this is where those frames in the last kit originally came from. They came from this kit, but they've been so popular, people have asked for them on their own, which is why we've done it. Now, these are the 3-tone cards. Can you see how you've got 3 different colour tones working across there? Fold them down the lines, and you have a 3-fold card that you can decorate. Try actually colour tinting onto them. You've got the beautiful messages to layer on. We have our lovely little fairies down here and beautiful cards. You can also use them with photographs. How about that? Little new arrival.
That's nice.
Put a photograph behind it.
Lovely way for, what do you call them, birth announcements.
Yep. Perfect. You've got the wonderful velacetates in here too, which are really pretty. Make little shaker cards with those as well, so a different look again.
That's nice.
So you have so many possibilities with it. Let me show you. I want to go to the board behind and just run through a little bit closer.
Thanks for the texts.
I know there's so many
Don't get time to read them out at the moment,
it's so
but
sad.
thank you.
But you can see here, one thing you don't see in that little tape that we've just seen are these beautiful envelopes. Now, this to me is an absolute touch of luxury. You open an envelope like that and straight away, ooh, this looks expensive.
Very classy.
It's very classy. So you've got the beautiful envelopes with the foil, with the printed inside. You've got your acetate. Now, these are the cards that you can make, Catherine, into a picture card. Where did it go? Over here. So what you can do here, this is the actual card. Can you see flat out? These components lift out, and our fairies that stood down here. So all of that pops out of there, and then you can put a photo behind it. And these little butterflies we cut out and stick them onto the top. So again, you've got a beautiful card there. If we just pull this one away, these are the Velacetate stickers. Now, these are fabulous. These are like they're on vellum, but it's self-adhesive from top to bottom. They are kiss cut, so they are ready for you to take off. Although I have to tell you, I actually like to cut around them a little bit tighter to get a more precise fairy. You've then got the quotes up here at the top. These are the ones you can colour tint. So we've got happy anniversary, sending our love on your special day, from me to you with love to my dear husband, for a special friend, just to say thank you to someone special on their birthday, for a special auntie, for a special uncle, with love and best wishes. Loads of different sentiments that
I think the metallics really tend to bring your messages to life as well, don't they?
They do, and I think the silver, if you just look at those, the silver on there is just so pretty. And because they're white, this is what I mean, we can add chalk to them, rub an ink pad over them. Your ink will not stain where the actual foiling is.
Ah, okay.
Okay, although if you use a StazOn, it might colour tint it, but it will still look entirely different than your background.
Brilliant.
But you can buff the ink off straight away if you didn't want the StazOn.
Do you do that with a tissue or a cotton
just kitchen roll?
Okay.
Yeah, kitchen roll. These again are your die cuts, so you can see how fabulous they are too, the little die cuts, and these have some of them have the flitter attached to them. So it's a really quick result. These are the 3-tone cards, so just have a look. You've got this beautiful background flight. In fact, a lot of people have been using this one, this print for Oriental. But you've also got the fairies and the butterflies, so just fabulous, fabulous looks to them. Now, I could go on and go through these boards, but there is just so much more. I just want to point out the sizes of the cards. We've got a large square card, which is really nice. The large A5 size again.
For special people.
For special people. And then the A6 card is side opening, which makes a change.
Oh, nice.
Okay, normally you open it from the tall part, but with this side you're opening it the other way. And then all of your cards, you've got a really nice selection of different patterns and prints onto the card. Okay, let's do a quick card for you because we're running out of time yet again. Okay, what I've done now is taken one with the fairies printed on. I've taken a matching mat because we have matching mats to our messages. How simple is that?
Ah, right, so it's already done. Cut out for you.
Die cut out ready for you. And you've got the mats in the colours that coordinate with all of your cardstock. So all we're doing now is taking some 3D foam and popping that on the back of there, taking the backs off the 3D foam, and then I'm going to place that directly onto my mat.
I tell you what, I'm having so much fun reading these messages. I hope you're reading them as well at home because the things people are sharing are so funny. I think there's one there mentioning about how one lady's husband had to turn the garage into a craft room. I don't know if I've read that correctly. James is 8 today. Happy birthday, James. When I told him it's craft day, he said, oh no, because he knows I will be glued to the TV. Great today, special value. So many other messages. Thank you for that.
And then I've cut the little butterfly out here. And how simple is that? But that looks like a really expensive card. Now, if you want to make and sell cards from Kanban products, we are more than happy for you to do that. We just ask that you don't replicate the designs on your own, so you couldn't photocopy the fairy and use it that way. As long as you buy the products to make them and sell them, we're quite happy for you to do that. Now, this kit, Catherine, would be closer to £100 worth of value if you bought all these products individually on the high street.
I can well believe it.
So for £38.86 and 2 easy payments of £19.43, it's a fabulous deal.
And of course, you've always got your 30-day money-back guarantee. And that's really important on a day like this. I understand what it's like. You want to order things before they sell out because you know a lot of other people will go for them. But at the same time, you're thinking, yeah, but I don't know what else is coming up later on today. The great thing is you've got your 30-day money-back guarantee. So if there's a few things that you've thought I've spent too much, send it back. We'll give you your money back. 585371. But don't miss out if you see something you love. That's just heartbreaking. I know what it's like. Now, we still have so much more to get through. In fact, it's a 24-hour crafting extravaganza, so don't go anywhere and keep those lovely texts coming in. Thank you.
We met because my mum was very, very ill. I had to go in every day to Charlotte's shop to buy a new teddy bear. I asked her at the end of the week if she would come out on a date with me.
Charlie Bears was established to create an affordable range of bears to encourage the next generation of bear collectors.
Charlie Bears work with artists from around the world.
We do pandas.
And puppets. I want to call the business Bears with Personalities.
You know, the strapline has definitely got to be, it's a designer thing.
What does it take to be a QVC presenter? Is it something you learn, like riding a bike? Or are you born with it? This summer, we're searching for a new presenter to join our star lineup. The prize is a 1-year presenting contract with QVC. So if you think you can fill these shoes, book a place at an audition near you. See our website for more details. QVC Presenter Search, in association with Celebs on Sunday, the Sunday Mirror magazine.
Hello, I'm Sarah Griffiths. Let's take a look at what's coming up for you today on QVC.
So nice to have you with us on this craft day. It's such an exciting time. The summer is here. We've got barbecues, we've got holidays, we've got all sorts of things. We're going to be taking loads of pictures. We will want to be doing our scrapbooking. We'll want to be doing all of our card making for all the birthdays.
I have to say, I craft in the garden. I take my crafting outside when the sun's coming down. And this is perfect because you've got so many fantastic components together to make it easy.
It is incredible. And in case you didn't know, of course, Dawn is our crafting expert on QVC, writes for magazines. She's actually got her own DVDs. She has crafting holidays. She is the authority when it comes to craft. And my goodness, what a today's special value she has brought to us from hot off the press. 585305. It's 330 pieces, coordinating, papers, stamps, brads and ribbons with card ideas kit. £29.97 is the today's special value price, only for a 24-hour period. Once we get to midnight, that price will no longer be available. It is exceptional value for money, and this is the worldwide launch of this.
This is the worldwide launch of the rubber stamps. We also have the worldwide launch of this card maker's book. Now, you are getting a fantastic combination of products here from hot off the press in the latest designs, the latest trends, the latest colours, and there are so many different choices within it. We have got the brads. Now, the brads are the large button style brads, so we have got those brand new today. We've also got the eyelets that are brads, something different for you. We've got tags in here, we have papers. Don't forget, you're getting step-by-step instructions throughout the whole of this kit. So we've got 42 card projects that you can follow. The paper's 100 sheets of paper, and they are just beautiful quality of papers in here. If you know hot off the press, you know the quality of their prints. You've got 12 sheets of the card quotes that you can colour tint with chalks or with ink pads, 2 sheets of alphabet tiles as well, 4 sheets of vellum in beautiful colours to coordinate with the papers. We have 4 sheets of glimmer paper as well, which are a beautiful sparkle, and of course all of those little ribbon messages.
And the way that they come to you as well, I love this about hot off the press. You've got a nice big stack, and in fact we had a wonderful Christmas Today's special value last year, I think it was.
We certainly did.
And I made most of my Christmas cards from it, and it's because it gives you step-by-step instructions in there. Everything's in one place. The papers are put next to the ones that they coordinate with, so
they
easy.
are. So it's so easy. So if you're a complete novice, you're going to love it. If you're an advanced crafter, you're just going to love the quality of the prints and the products in here for you to mix and match with everything else. Now, at the beginning of here, it shows you the basic techniques, explains how to use the glassine envelopes, the card quotes, inking paper, tracing and transferring, covering the card front. Also the stamps, you've got all that details there. Then it moves through, Catherine, to full colour photos of cards and the inside. So it actually shows you how to decorate the insides. That's truly a professional finish.
Some of the insides are good enough to make a card on the outside.
Yeah. But it's, I mean, hot off the press is so perfectionist at creating that look from front to back. So you have the step-by-step instructions, you have all of that information in there, 40 card projects all together. And if I just open this up again, just have a look at that. If I can then, you've got your vellums next, a beautiful quality of vellum here. You've then got this wonderful glimmer paper.
I love that.
Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful sparkle to the paper. And then you have your tag sheets. You just cut off the section that you want. You've also got more tag sheets. Then we move to the papers, and they're put together in little coordinated sections. So you can see how simple this is. You do not have to wander around the shops thinking, well, I love this paper, but what's going to go with it? How do I get the right colour match?
Lovely.
This is all done for you. So you have all of these fabulous colour blocks, and it's made so easy. The prints are the latest trends. It's very important. I get emails every month from Sarah Newman, who follows all the latest trends up. She makes sure that hot off the press are on the ball, that they have got it spot on. And yet again, they have done. They are bringing us the latest dusky tones, the distressed looks, the patterns, the prints. And what people are scared about is mixing too many patterns and prints together. But this book will show you how to do it successfully, how to give you the very best results. At the back of here, of course, you have the quotes. Just going back to these, you've got a quote for the front of the card and the inside of the card. So it's been thought of right to the very end. And more of those projects at the back of here for you to follow. On top of that, you have these wonderful new brads. And these are these big, fat, flat button brads. Now, these are fabulous, and I want to show you quickly how to use them. Spread open the legs on the back of these, or put them through your card first. We then pop it down on the table.
Do you know what? 2,300 people have gone for this already. It is our today's special value. Meant to last from midnight till midnight, but it is going very quickly as we anticipated it might do. So if you do want to place an order, I'd say get in nice and quickly just to be sure, you know.
Okay, Catherine, what I've done, I've cut out the little life. Okay, make sure the backing sheet's on it. So cut out the one that you want to use. Then you position that onto your brad, press it down. You're getting the all-important lollipop stick with them, and then you're going to rub over the surface. Now you see the actual text changing to a paler colour, and that means that it's actually stuck on to our brad. So just firmly hold it until you've rubbed over the whole thing, and then that will pop off.
Look
and
at that.
There you go. You have your button brad, and it is just fabulous. If you want to attach this now onto your project, you take your pokey tool or a piercing tool, just make a hole right through the card.
It's so great because you choose the colour, you choose what background you want your rub-on to be on.
And the message, of course, you can follow the step-by-step instructions, but you can do it this way. So you have, that's just one little component. We also have, of course, all of the rubber stamps.
These are lovely.
And you have all of these stitched effects. These are all stitched effects that you can see here. How fabulous are they?
I love those.
So it looks like sewing machine. So the latest trends is piercing papers together and then putting the stitch effect over it. The swirls are a huge trend. I am so pleased to have such fabulous swirls. Please do try those in your scrapbooking as well as your card making because they are gorgeous. And then, of course, we have all of this text. In fact, it's 55 rubber stamps all together, and you're getting the acrylic box of 55. We've got celebrate, happy birthday, congratulations, thanks, happy, I love you, joyful, take care, hello, just a note, birthday wish. So many different texts and so many wonderful fonts there.
And the benefits of using those, if you've never tried them before, I know a lot of people have, is that you have the acrylic block, you can see right through, so you know exactly where you're putting your stamping message.
Now, I know we've got so much more to show you, but I just want to show you how I would go about selecting my card. Okay, so first of all, I'd have a look through the different photographs and the projects in the book. So I've picked this one in particular up here. So this is my card, my step-by-step instructions are here, the inside decorations. So then I go to the book and I pull out the papers that help me make the card. Also the little tags, can you see the tag sheet there? It's all ready and so easy to work with. So once I've got those, I can follow the instructions here to create my card specific to their sizes, or I can adapt it, know that I've got a perfectly coordinated look, and use this just purely for inspiration and create something different.
Absolutely brilliant. And thanks again for all of your texts that are coming across the bottom of the screen, because today is such a busy day and we're trying to show you as much as we can. I can't actually read out every single one, but trust me, we are reading them as we're speaking at the bottom of the screen there. I've got to say, Sam says that she's told her husband she is on strike today because of craft day. Not surprised. Good for you, Sam.
Good for you.
Now, 585305, that is the item number for our hot off the press, and it truly is hot off the press in every single way. Today's special value, it is the worldwide launch of this kit, not available anywhere else at the moment. £29.97 is that fantastic price. Now, as if that wasn't enough, we've really outdone ourselves for this summer's craft day. 586222. That is a today's special value price of £29.97. Just so that you're not confused, what this is an auto delivery system. What this means is that provided you place an order for our today's special value that we were just focusing on, then you can actually place an order for the auto delivery. So what this means is that you will actually, in 90 days' time, get your today's special value Christmas version. So you get piece for piece, it's the same piece count, different items, all Christmas themed. The only conditions that we have is obviously you have to be ordering the today's special value to be able to go for this. It can only be ordered via your credit card or debit card. It runs for the 2 shipments, so that's your first one, which will be out to you within 5 to 7 working days, and then the next one will be out to you in 90 days. And you've got no obligation to continue. If you decide you changed your mind about the Christmas one, you can cancel at any time, and you just pay your standard P&P for each shipment. And remember, of course, that you do get that today's special value price. That's what's so important. And this is brand new as well. It's not like a previous Christmas kit.
Brand new. And I want to show you some of the projects, again, that are featured. You're going to get the step-by-step instructions from gorgeous blues, again, decorating the inside of the card, to really modern colour tones. I've never seen anything like this before, with those beautiful large swirl designs. You are getting the latest ideas, the latest trends, the latest concepts, all with step-by-step instructions, using those wonderful button brads again, in fabulous Christmas colours. And we have modern retro styles, we have more traditional looks to it as well. So there is something for everybody, and that is what is so special about our today's special value and our Christmas option, to have these sort of looks and have them at your fingertips with all of the components there. You just need cards, scissors and glue. And if I can just show you, we didn't show this earlier, but look, this is the actual Card Maker's Christmas one. The same format again, you have your instructions, you have your full colour photographs of the cards, and all of these fabulous papers, including the glimmers, look at those reds and greens, the Christmas tags there, these beautiful papers. They are fabulous. And of course, those wonderful stamp designs again. So you have to order our floral Christmas TSV to take advantage of the Christmas option. But that means you are going to be able to make all of these wonderful
lovely
Christmas
surprise
cards.
that is going to be when it arrives. And obviously you've still got the same amount of ribbons, you've got the same amount of brads, you've got the same amount of stamps. All of that is the same, but look, you can see it's all themed slightly differently. So you've got the Christmas versions here, some gorgeous ribbons in there. Dawn's got the stamps there as well, so you can see the variety that you have there.
Well, just have a look again at the stamps. Merry Christmas, season's greetings, spreading joy and cheer, celebrate the season, joy, wish, holiday spirit, celebrate wonderful, simple joy, joy to the world, warm tidings. And you've got all these wonderful circular motifs, the snowflakes, Merry Christmas, the Christmas trees. And then, of course, have a look at our Christmas swirls.
I love those swirls.
Using the swirls, overlaying one onto the other, they give you an incredible look. Try using a couple of different colours of ink pads with them.
Do you know one thing I haven't mentioned is the fact that your payment for, in 90 days' time, when that gets shipped out to you, your second today's special value, if you like, that's when payment will be taken. We're not going to take it all today, so bear that in mind. You don't have to be paying £60 today. Very, very busy on the phones, by the way. I'm not surprised at all. What a treat this is.
They are just beautiful. I love the colours, the combinations. Look at the swirl stamp behind here. So this is your Christmas option, and you can see that again, decorating the inside of your card. So if you want to get ahead with your Christmas and get planned thinking, oh, I don't have to worry about it, I've got it covered, I know. And, you know, 42 card ideas and all the projects are going to come to you in 90 days, then this is where you need to
It'll be like Christmas in 90 days' time, won't it? You'll have the Christmas theme there, and it'll be arriving with you. You think, what's that? Oh, yeah, it's that. And you open it up. The only thing is the waiting, isn't it? You think, oh, I've got to wait 90 days.
I know, it was like, I want it now. Now then, I'm going back to making my card now. What we've done here is a little folded corner, okay? So we've folded this back, and I've matched a piece. I've covered the card front already, matched a little piece down here too. I've not quite stuck down that paper there, so using my good old sticky dots trick, I'm going to hold that down.
That's a really good tip that you've just shown there, is just cut a smaller piece of paper and rather than layering a full piece.
Of course, don't waste your paper.
Because when you start out, you don't think about things like that.
You don't, no. But again, the book will give you a few of those hints and tips. We've done a little bow here already. I would actually use silicone glue to put this on, so I'm going to just pop that there, though. Now, we could have inked the corners of the paper, which is a really simple tip it takes you through in the book, but because of time, I'm going to pop that down here. Now, we have our little tag on here, so I need to cut my tag out of here.
While you're cutting, can I say hello to Pat and Dennis? I'm constantly in touch, well, I say constantly, we're frequently in touch via email. They're coming out to Portugal this year as well.
Are they? Fabulous.
Really looking forward to it, and just had a lovely text message. And if your text is running across the bottom of the screen as well, thanks so much for that. It really does mean that you're part of the show as well, and it's great fun. Crafting just brings people together, doesn't it?
It does bring people together, and there's some lovely people out there. I've had some fabulous cards and letters this last week for people thanking me for the craft event, you know, when we did a couple of weeks ago, so thank you for those.
Now, Carol says that she ends up wearing her sticky dots. She needs special classes in them so that she doesn't end up wearing her sticky dots and then sticking to everything, I expect.
Good idea.
Any advice?
Okay, well, just I will show you during the course of the day, yes.
There you go.
You just need to keep your hands away from them. Okay, now then, I want to show you our stamps because we've got our little tag here, and we're going to put onto this little tag, I love you. So I need to find my I love you text, which is on here somewhere, Catherine.
I'm
Can you
looking
find
for it as well. I love you.
Love you, found it.
I love you too.
Oh, I love you too. Okay, now then we're going to pop that onto our acrylic block, and they just cling. By the way, you can wash these stamps with soap and water, but if you're using Stays-On ink pads, then please bear in mind that you'll need a Stays-On cleaner. Now, what I'm doing, just to support this, because it's going to rock, is put another stamp on this side of it.
Okay.
Okay, so it's not going to rock then for me.
See, this is the bit I love. You can see exactly where you're putting it on a tiny little thing like that.
Because this is transparent, we can see exactly where we're positioning it. So we just press it down, make sure that's stuck. Oh, just taking it with it. There you go. And then we can see, you see, I've got my I love you on there. So you can position it so clearly and
if that was with a wooden block, you'd never have been able, I'm sorry, but even the best crafter in the world, I think it would have been hard to get that lined up.
And then, of course, we have these little stitched effects if we want to put a stitch on here. So we pull this off, pop that down onto our block again, and I don't need to ink that much of it because I only need it for a tiny bit, but where my papers are overlapping, I'm just going to put that across there too, so it looks like it's stitched. Just lift that off. And there you go, we have, can you see our little cross stitches on there? So we've got a beautiful stitch to find. So then all I have to do is put this onto my backing paper and attach it onto the card, and it's an absolute doddle. It is so simple.
They
Beautiful,
really look like real
look.
stitches as well. When you stamp with them, even when you're so up close, not just on the telly, but they really do look like real stitches.
Look at that. So we can just stick that onto there, and we have our wonderful effect. But of course you can add your brads on there. You have so many options with this kit.
Absolutely brilliant. 585-305. You can go for just this today's special value if you want to. That's absolutely fine. £29.97 is the price. 330 pieces, coordinating papers, stamps, brads, ribbons, and all the ideas in there as well. And if you do want to, then of course you can have the Christmas option delivered to you if you go for our auto delivery system, which means that you will be getting that today's special value, plus the Christmas version, which is the same piece for piece sort of count, but you've got different designs, all Christmas themed in 90 days. What a great way to be starting out our craft day.
Here's one of Saturday's hot picks. Create a memory keepsake for someone special with help from the Far East Scrapbook album. New to QVC, it's introductory priced at only £24.60. The kit includes a 12-inch by 12-inch postbound scrapbook album, as well as printed textured cardstock paper, stock embellishments, and a pack of decorative ribbon. See it in Crafting with a View by Nancy Hill, Saturday at 8 p.m.
The most important lesson in life is loving what you have, even though you can't always have the hair you want. You can never have too much of a good thing. Just ask Mum. Always use the right products for the right job. The best cosmetic is great looking skin.
The Philosophy mini-series starts tomorrow at 9 p.m.
QVC's just got such a great champion in Dawn Bibby that's just such an inspirational starting point for everyone. She's encouraged so many people to start card making and obviously takes them on through so many different techniques that we've got a lot to thank her for.
Our readers love her. She does cards for us each month, and they're always one of the most popular areas of the magazine, and people really identify with her, I think.
Dawn's enthusiasm for crafting it's just so obvious when she's presenting and it comes across.
I don't know how she demonstrates things so fast on telly. I think that's amazing. But I think she proves that you can achieve great results in quite just a short amount of time.
Plus she has good nails, and I think people like to see good nails on a card maker.
How good must that make you feel to hear all of those crafting editors?
They're really lovely girls. I went up to, I can't even remember where it is, but it's Future Publishing, and I spent a day with all those girls going through all the magazines and working together. And I got an email from Jenny this week to say they came up and filmed us, Dawn, for the show, and I don't know how you do it. We were absolute bags of nerves. It was so scary. But thank you, girls. That's fabulous.
Isn't it great? It's a little bit like, this is your life.
Yeah,
having all these people saying lovely things about you.
the magazine is out there, and people buy those magazines, and it brings the editors and those people that are so involved in the magazines to life. So it's nice to see you.
It is. It's great, and it's lovely to have had so many texts from you as well. Keep them coming in, even if we don't get the chance to read them out word for word. We are having a look at them, and everyone else is too. So send nice messages to people you know as well. That might be nice. Now let's move on to our gorgeous ribbons, the organza ribbons, and we have 12 rolls. All in different colours, gorgeous colours as well. £25.18, 584-251.
I'm reading that.
So am I. I'm trying to read them all. I'm getting distracted.
It's a lady saying that her first kit that she bought was the last hot off the press Christmas TSV, and she loved it so much she bought 2 more at the regular price.
Brilliant.
So is that fabulous? Now then, we have got organza ribbon here. They are beautiful. It's 20 yards per roll here, and these are just under an inch in width. Now you have this fabulous antique gold. We've also got blue. We have silver here. We've also got olivey green, a lilac, burgundy, orange, the pale pink, the chocolate brown, this very soft skin tony colour, the lemon yellow and the white. Now, organza ribbon is a beautiful finishing touch to all of your cards or scrapbooking. It looks exquisite, it gives it a touch of luxury, a touch of elegance from even just using a piece, folding it over, tying it down the backbone, cutting it into little V's, making bows with it, using it on your tags. It is just so, so pretty. Now, you do get a little bit of ribbon with our today's special value, but how about having a few extra pieces like this that will help you finish it off to use in different ways too. So loads of gorgeous looks with it.
I've got to say happy birthday to Ruth for your 50th, which is coming up. I just saw that on the text there. And she says she's going to be celebrating it with wine and craft. It sounds very much like us, doesn't it?
Just to show you, really simple, cut to a length of ribbon. If you want to put it onto a tag, make a little loop, push it through, put your two ends through, pull that, and there you go. You've put your tag together.
Absolutely lovely. £25.18, and you've got so many different colours there. It's really great. So try and go for this if you can. 584251. Now we have got something really magnificent. This is the set of 2 Xyron 150 sticker makers with 4 refill cartridges, £21.59. These are brand new today. You do get a set of 2. 585221 is that item number.
Now, why would you want a set of 2? Well, possibly to share with a friend. You know, you can have a treat and divide it.
Well, instead of having 2 P&Ps as well, you've just got one P&P,
you've
2
got
machines.
One you can share together. Also, if you're anything like me, I like to have one in my craft bag for when I'm going to workshops or crops and one in my craft room because I always end up losing them. They're not a particularly big machine, these, so they can be lost. You know, they really can. But you've got this tiny little Xyron X150, it's called. Now, these are permanent adhesive cartridges in here. What this enables you to do is to make stickers out of motifs or paper or card. You can also feed a ribbon through it and make it adhesive. So what you're getting with this kit is 2 of the little Xyrons themselves and 2 spare cartridges. So you're already getting 1 cartridge in here. So you've got sort of 3 cartridges there, if you will, and of course 3 cartridges there. So 2 machines, 6 cartridges.
So what do we mean when we're saying set of 2 Xyron 150?
2 150s and then 4
All right,
spare
that's
cartridges.
the model make. It's not how many stickers you can make.
No, this is the 150. Okay. Now, how do we use this? Well, it's really simple. I'm just going to move that to the side.
Do you know, it'd be great for mummies to give one to their daughter or son who's crafting alongside
well,
their
that's
children.
it. A lot of children are starting crafting. You don't always like to let them play with your things.
You don't want them playing with pokey tools and things.
No, you definitely don't. Now, what you have in here, if I can show you, you've got a little arrow there. You just see that little arrow there? Where the arrow is where you drop your motifs into. And so we take our little motif and we drop it in here and we make sure, if you look, that it goes right down. So when we stand it up, actually, it's going to drop down there for us. And then we just pull down here on this paper and you'll see your motif coming out, okay? So it's popping out at the bottom.
Good.
Then you have a little teeth on the edge of there, so you just rip it out. Then just rub over the surface to make sure that it's covered exactly where we want it to be. Pull this paper off, this top sheet, and we've now got, this is for the bin, by the way, else it'll get stuck up to different places. We now have our perfect little sticker.
Hey,
so we can use this to decorate the inside of our card or even to seal our letters or envelopes. Or, of course, in scrapbooks, it is acid-free, and for your card making, whatever you want to do.
Lovely.
Very, very simple.
Do you mind if I just say a quick thank you to Judy? Judy is actually from Llanazawel, which is in, I hope I've said that right. And this is a lovely kitty cat card, but she also made one for me as well. Judy has sent us emails and cards and different things like that, and never had anything shown before, so I really wanted to show this for you, Judy.
That's
She made this. Isn't this lovely? She's got all these different things in there, all that. I sent her a thank you for a birthday card that she sent to me last June. At Christmas time, I sent her a Christmas card to say thanks. I've only just got through that amount of post. It took so long, so thank you.
Now, I just want to show you how you put the cartridges in as well, because that's important to show you how simple it is. You've got 2 little grips there, and you just pop it out, and you pop it back in, and that's simple. It shows you on the side that we've got permanent cartridges. Now, there is repositionable cartridges also available, but we have permanent cartridges here today. So again, Catherine, all we have to do is take whatever motif it is we want, drop it into the top of here, and then pull onto our paper.
So simple.
So simple. Rub over the surface here, and then we can stick. So you're creating your own stickers very, very easily. Please remember to get rid of this, otherwise it's going to stick onto other things. Now you can leave, you don't have to use that straight away. You can just leave it. We can put it to one side.
You could get the kids helping you out, making a load of stickers for you.
Yeah, or they could use their own wrapping paper. They can use them for school. Now, if we want to do ribbon, just to show you as well, you can just drop your ribbon into there. You see I'm dropping the ribbon into the top.
It's worth its weight just for that.
Just pull this through.
Because that can be
tricky. And we
tricky.
then have self-adhesive ribbon. Very, very easy.
Isn't that a great idea? Some lovely text coming through as well. Thank you so much for those. Brand new today, this is the set of 2 Xyron 150 sticker makers with 4 refill cartridges, £21.59. Thanks again for all those texts. Now, if you do want to go for refills, if you want to buy some more refill cartridges already, because you know you'll be making loads of stickers, then you can get a set of 8 for £22.84. So that is tremendous value, 585218. That is the item number. And thanks, some of those texts are just so lovely. I wish we had time, but unfortunately we don't have time to read them all out. Now, we're going to be moving on to 25 sheets of Victorian scrap embellishments, £20.11. Now, I understand we just had a text through. I missed that one.
From Steve in Surrey. I think we know who that Steve
I think we might know who that Steve is. Hi, Steve.
Catherine's other half. And he thinks that JJ, you'd make a fabulous Elvis for us to go back to Vegas and renew our wedding vows. He would, actually. I could see him in the
now
gold
he's got
jacket.
Steve, me, and you,
you
and Danielle, who phoned in, all pestering JJ.
A nice little quiff, a DA at the back. We're rocking and rolling. I'll even put my fishnets on for that.
Oh, goodness, you'll want to stay tuned for those scrap-looking hours, won't you? Thank you for those texts. Thanks, Steve. 584530. What we're looking at now, of course, is our Victorian embellishments. These look great. When we say scrap embellishments, what does that mean?
Well, these are the original Victorian scraps. When I was a little girl, we used to collect these. We used to get scrapbooks, and did you not do that?
No.
These were the original Victorian
I wasn't around
scraps.
in Victorian times.
No, neither was I, but we used to do it when I was a little girl, and you're not much different than me. You can see here how beautiful these are. Now, these are the original scraps. They are embossed detail scraps, so just have a look at them. They have a beautiful glossy finish, and if I just tilt those, can you see that detail on the little bird's nest there, on the bird's feathers? So you've got loads and loads of different scraps, from beautiful floral designs to butterflies to angels to Victorian ladies. We even have horses here. Oh, by the way, I have to thank everybody that sent horsey cards. In fact, one lady sent some horsey face cloths because we're fundraising. We're helping Penny Farm in Blackpool to fundraise. It's the IPLH, so thank you, everybody. I've had a lot sent in anonymously, so I can't even send you a thank you back. But I really appreciate it. We're trying to help horses that are in need, that have had a bad time. So you can see just how fabulous these are. We've got cats there, we have birds, we have little girls, little boys, we have horseshoes here, we have more flowers. There is just a fabulous selection of all of these wonderful scraps. I mean, they're just, look at the angels.
Oh, aren't they lovely?
Aren't they pretty? Just gorgeous angels.
The artwork that's gone into these is just incredible in itself. But then when you see them in person, you can see the embossed detail. They're just so detailed. Lots of people are saying, oh, look, hi, Catherine. And Catherine, the Queen and Princess of... Dawn and Catherine, the Queen and Princess of Craft. I'll get it out in the end.
Just missed out on Portugal. We'll be there next year.
Simone, thank you so much for that. Some lovely... Someone said it's really nice to be able to read everyone's texts, which I thought was really great. Nice to know that you are reading them.
Hello, it's text heaven today.
Isn't that nice? It's lovely. Yeah, if I keep looking away, if you keep catching me looking away, that's what I'm doing. I'm reading my TV down there as well, aren't we?
So look at that. It has a big cat.
Gosh, that's a great big, huge pussycat.
So again, just look at the embossed detail. Okay, let me show you how you use these, and also some of the cards that have been made with them.
Don't you?
Now, they are quite firm, so you can actually put them on 3D foam should you like as well. So we've used them with a vintage look. We've used them with a fresher look as well here.
Gosh, I wouldn't have thought of doing that. That's great.
And just look at the detail again. Can you see that embossed detail just as the light's catching it? So really very, very pretty looks to it. Here we can use sticky dots. If they're the small ones, of course, you could run them through that little X150 as well. Now, here we've used them and we've overlapped them over our text. How about our pretty little cats?
Oh, I love that one.
Aren't they just gorgeous? They are so simple to work with. They are, I mean, they're just divine. Those are little horses.
Love the next one.
Aren't they lovely? The little the angels, rather. Some more cats for you. And can I just tell you what you have to do, just very simply, is when you take these out of here, Catherine, you just cut and separate these little bars, and then you can stick them down onto your card. So just cut carefully around the edge of the design. Can you see that's coming loose now?
So the reason why they're held together is just so that you've got the sheets there, but they're all cut out for you. So instead of like decoupage, which can be fiddly, you just have to cut the little bars. £20 and 11 pence for 25 sheets of Victorian scrap embellishment. So you get to see the kind of thing that Dawn grew up with in the Victorian era. 584-530. Naughty me.
I wish I could find them now, what we stuck in those scrapbooks. We just used to collect them and stick them in a big book.
You'll have to have a look in that big old trunk in the attic, Dawn. 585-414. The Melissa Francis 17 floral vintage labels with 8 coordinating sheets of paper. These look really pretty, my kind of thing. £16 and 26 pence. And I'm getting distracted again. I'm looking down at the texts at the bottom of the screen. Thanks for keeping them coming in. It's great to know that you're enjoying Craft Day already.
Oh, it is nice. Okay, now this is a beautiful kit, something a little bit different. And let me show you first of all what you're getting in the kit, because we have, these are self-adhesive. Now these are little motifs, again, ephemera from a bygone era. These are self-adhesive, they're stickers, and they give you lots of different, like, seed packets here.
Nice.
Beautiful little flowers. So this is all based, pretty much based around flowers in this particular set. Now these have come over from the States. They are just gorgeous. They're from a company called Melissa Francis. They are just wonderful vintage looks to them, even the distress look here. They've actually been, they've been sanded, and, you know, you could go over the top of these with the Tim Holtz Distress inks. You could use different colour tones to age them even more. On top of all of those little stickers, you then have the papers.
Stickers, are they?
They are stickers,
Oh, okay.
yeah. So we've got the papers here, which already have that distressed look. So first of all, we have the text, and you can see how it looks like sandpaper's been scratched over the surface of it. We've got the prints then, again, that have that distressed look around the outside edge of them. We've also got a wonderful dark brown one with that.
Do you like these
wallpaper.
designs?
I do, I love them.
I really love that.
We've got this wonderful brown one again, and don't forget these all coordinate beautifully with them because they all have this oldie worldy distressed look.
It's like I tried to create a distressed look today, and I didn't do as good a job as I sometimes see you do because I don't do it often.
Practice makes perfect, though.
But I find that these, it's like it's all done for you already. All you have to do is cut and put together.
It is, you know, it's all done, ready. Now, that's a card that we've made out of the sheet of paper. Can you see how we've created that? And we've colour tinted the background to make it a little bit more yellowy greeny. So again, just using that ink pad over the surface. The dotty one again that's scuffed around the corner, dot in the burgundy and dot in the green. And just let me show you. Can I show you just a few more cards? Pretty please.
And Janice from Cumbran, she said that, I'm just trying to think what it was while you're showing those. She said that when she saw you on air, she thought, do you know what, I could do that, and now she teaches her own classes.
Exactly, they are so simple. You just get stuck in, and with QVC you can't lose because you've got a 30-day money-back guarantee.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, someone's just coming back. Vicky, just come back from Barbados to horrible wet weather. Well, at least you got Craft Day all day. 585-414, the Melissa Francis 17 floral vintage labels with 8 coordinating sheets of paper, £16.26. If you love the vintage style of crafting, which I really do, there's something just so special and elegant about it all. 585-710. These are the set of 4 vintage fashion stamps, £21.40. There's something, I don't know, I've never really been, I've been maybe a tomboy at heart sometimes, but I have to say I'm a real girly girl, and I love seeing ladies dressed as ladies no matter what era they're from.
I would love to go back in a time machine and actually walk down the streets and see people dressed like that. I would just think, I'd like to be invisible, and I probably wouldn't like the stench because they didn't have the same sewage system that we did. But
you make it sound so romantic.
I know, but you know what I mean. Those images of where they throw the buckets out through the windows, I don't fancy that. But I think the elegance of that era is just incredible. So this gives you our ladies all together looking rather serious. We've then got the beautiful little purse, and we have 2 shoe stamps. If I just move that, there you go, we're going to pop up to the shoe.
Effort they used to go to in those days.
Oh, I mean, the bodices, the corsets. You see me in my vintage dress the other day, they cut that boning, nearly killed me, I tell you, it was dreadful. So they paid for their beauty. So you've got 3 small stamps here, and the large stamp. Now, these are made by Personal Impressions. They're from the Beryl Pieces collection. They are manufactured in the UK. They're on maple wood, grooves in the side of them so you can grip them nice and easy, and beautifully cut rubber. Let me show you some of the finished card samples and give you an idea of what you can create.
Like works of art.
Well, they are little works of art. And this one, Lindsay Mason actually put this one together for me. She's one of our stamp designers as well. But she's made a little booklet here, you see, that we can open up. She's again used some of the distress ink pads for a little bit of colour tinting, but how lovely is that? And used a beautiful vintage paper on the other side of it, so it's really pretty.
Could you just advise people how they would get that effect?
Well, the best way to do this is by taking some cut and dry, a little cut and dry sponge, and actually dabbing it onto the ink pad, and then you start from outside the square of card and move into it. So start dabbing and sort of brushing, if you will, into. You can also get this effect, if you're not very good at it, try getting hold of a stipple brush, because that's easy for you to use. But have a look on the website again for the Tips and Tricks DVD by Hot Off the Press. We do have it in stock, and that shows you how to do lots of distressing and colour tinting.
Excellent.
Or even the Tim Holtz DVD, that's a great one too.
And if you haven't got the internet, just phone our customer services, 51 41 31. They're very, very nice people and they will help you out.
Okay, this is another, our ladies, and you can see how we've distressed and colour toned. That's another one from Lindsay.
Nice.
This one here, we have coloured in, so stamped it with StazOn, then added the colour onto them for a really beautiful, like a real gossipy look. Now this one, our Jenny has actually stamped it on our rustic gem paper. So this has actually been laid, their coats, can you see, and their hats are done on a separate paper.
Oh my gosh.
And of course those wonderful shoes, you can glitter them, you can shrink them with shrink plastic, use them in lots of different ways, but they are fabulous.
585 710. And, of course, that's great value for money. We've also got something else. Well, we've got 24 hours of great value, great items, great things that you can... It can be quite difficult to find elsewhere. What we've got here for you is tremendous value because you've got so many... You've actually got 16 different ink pads all together in 2 metallic petal point ink pad sets, if you like. £22.56, 584 325.
Now, these are lovely. These are from a company called Clear Snap. They are colour box, and they are very rich, pigmented, metallic ink pads. Now, they are the petal points, we call them. So it creates a little flower, and you pull out the individual points from them. Now, we have the Alchemy set, and the Alchemy set has some beautiful purples, lilacs, teals, jadey colours in there, absolutely gorgeous. We also have the metallic set, the other set, I'm not quite sure which this is called actually. It's not, it does have its own name, but it's not printed on the front, but it's, let's go with Classic. So you've got the Classic, which has the metallics, the gold, the silver, the copper, the bronze, and some greeny tones there too. Now, if I pick this up and take it over to the back here, open the lid up, and you can then pull out the individual segments, okay? Now, you can do direct-to-paper techniques with this, which means that if we want to, we can just take a piece of card and we can dab it down. Can you see? Get very subtle looks with it. So I'm creating just a nice little background effect. Now, again, we have a DVD available on the internet, which shows you lots of different techniques that you can do with these ink pads. So that's just taking one colour. We could press it heavier to get much more intensity. We can also do specific colour tinting. So, you know, on that little motif before, we can use these, and I like to use a rounded tip then, and we could just bring a little bit of colour and build it up around the outside edge. So when you're asking about how we can do colour tinting, this is one of the ways, can you see, how we can bring a colour to the edge of it.
Really great.
What we can also do, of course, is ink our stamps up and stamp with them.
And that's the thing, you don't have to have, because when I first started stamping and doing all of this, I thought that the ink pad had to be bigger than your stamp.
Not at all, because the ink pads are always raised. So it's not like you have a flat ink pad that you can't take over a surface, or the stamp has to fit into the ink pad. You just take the ink pad and you tap it lots of times over the surface. Now, because we have the little points on these, we can move to a different colour and we can take this in, you see, and we can add a little bit of colour tinted detail.
You've got a lot of precision with that point, haven't you?
You have, and you can, you know, you can do quite good detail on it. Just go on the tip of my heel, bring a little bit of shading in. Now, because these are a pigment ink, they may take some time to dry. You can put embossing powder on top of them. A clear would be good, or a glitter. But you can leave them to dry, but to speed them up, I would use a heat gun, particularly if it was on a coated surface, you need to put a heat gun. So you can see there we've got tones of the greeny tone and the bluey tone in there. So a really beautiful mottled effect with it.
Perfect, subtle colours if you do love your vintage especially. 584 325, £22.56. Now, if you are like me and you just love and collect papers and find it hard to part with them, I'm afraid this is going to be added to your collection for sure. £19.10, 36 floral papers with 6 card sheets, 585 396. I don't remember seeing these before. These have just blown me away just looking at them just now. They're just so pretty. I love this one.
They are beautiful, and these are really special papers, and again, that whole look of collage effect. Now, years ago, this is what we aimed to achieve. By using our stamps and our ink pads, we would get this tonal effect, we would overstamp things to get this look. Nowadays, it's all done for you. The paper is done for you. So you can rip, you can tear this, you can ink extra onto it, you can use it for scrapbooking, you can use it, of course, for your card making. They are 12-inch by 12-inch sheets. This is from a company called Daisy D, who do the most exquisite designs. And you have got two-sided to it as well. So you've got a coordinated paper on the other side. So if you're doing a scrapbook, it means you can put photos on either side and you're getting 2 pages out of one sheet.
So it's almost like you're getting double, 36 plus 36. You know I'm not good with my maths. So it's like you're getting 36 and 36 again.
And 36 again. But look at that, tone on tone.
They are gorgeous.
They are exquisite. Now, this may be the last time that we're going to actually see this kit. So if you are in any doubt about it, then I would snap hold of this one now. They are not widely available. All these designs are not widely available in the UK. It's something we brought back from the States. Now, not all of them are double-sided, I have to tell you. Some of them are just a single-sided. Okay. So you can just see that, I mean, they're just so exquisite. Again, that whole shabby chic look, which is a distressed paper, it looks like it's aged, it looks like it's been sanded, you know, it looks like it's been round some time, but it's called shabby chic. That is the name they use for it.
I wish I was on for the whole 24 hours, I must admit. It's just, it's so great.
You can't have everything.
I love being here for like the first 2 hours of craft day, but it makes me want to be on for other hours too.
I
It makes me want to
you sit at home watching it, don't you? If Catherine's not here, she's sat there watching most of it.
I do. I always do have it flicked on. It's lovely.
What have I missed you?
Oh, there's so much. There's a brand new show coming up at 5 o'clock, by the way.
Heidi Grace.
Yeah. So look forward to that.
Fabulous
and lots of other great. We've got storage shows.
Yeah, we have.
Amy's back.
Amy's back,
Leonie,
yes, with some very special news. Can't tell, yeah. You can see here, we've used some beautiful charms coming up in a minute as well. Here, adding touches of glitter onto it. Try a bit of sparkle, just add it over the top, and that will give you a really lovely look. Here, we have used some layering techniques. Again, here, and use some of our rub-ons with it. Just so simple. Really pretty. And this little booklet, this was something that I actually taught in one of the weekends that I did up in Lancashire. And this is actually featured in my DVD. If you've got hold of my latest DVD, it shows you how to make this. And we have used the papers. Basically, it's 3 squares of card that you fold, but you'll have to get hold of my DVD to find out.
585396 if you'd like to invest in those gorgeous papers with the 6 card sheets as well. £19.10 is the price. It is Craft Day, and we love reading all of your messages as well. So remember, you can send us a text. Let us know, why do you buy your crafting stuff from us?
Here's one of Saturday's Hot Picks. For the ultimate in paper choice for your scrapbooking, be sure to tune in for the 200 papers in a scrapbook pack. New to QVC, it's yours with a QVC price of £10.13. The 12 by 12-inch paper selection comes in 50 designs with 4 of each, with a bright, colourful mix of stripes, floral and abstract designs. Don't miss out and get yours in Scrapbooking Ideas, Saturday at 9 p.m. I like to keep focused.
I like to listen.
I like to see the bigger picture.
I like to multitask.
Find what you like with high-tech toys and electronics.
Top tip would probably be never to stick anything down before you're 100% sure. There's often been times where I've stuck everything down and then gone to the last bit and thought, no, that's not quite right, and had to unstick it all again. So never stick anything down until you're 100% sure.
And of course, that's Amy, our Amy.
Amy is my niece. She's my little niece, well, she's not so little anymore. And she will be here for Simple Steps later on today. And she has some very special news. Watch out for the hand, that's all I can say.
Very exciting stuff indeed. We've got so much excitement going on here on Craft Day at QVC. 24 hours of craft, 17 hours alive. You'll be able to watch some other shows throughout the night as well if you're going to be staying up too. Right now we're moving on to some really beautiful embellishments. 584163, it's 8 packs of metal and enamel embellishments with brads, ribbons and £22.75 is the price. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by your lovely text again.
Actually.
Oh, is it?
You can see here how beautiful they are. We've got little ballerina, we have a fairy, we have ballet shoes and a little handbag. And these are enamelled. They have that wonderful enamel finish onto them.
They're like jewellery charms.
They are like jewellery. We have a snail, we have a little elephant, we have a dolphin, and we have, it looks like a mouse to me.
Oh, can I just quickly mention Diane has sent a text to say that she makes cards, I think it was, I didn't see the start of it, but said they're sending them to the soldiers in Iraq to send to their families, or making them for the soldiers in Iraq. What a beautiful thing to do. Well done to you.
Yeah, well done. Here we have a little dress, we have shoes, we have a flip-flop, and we have another little handbag. We also have, in the garden, we have a teapot, we have a deck chair, aged to perfection. I know a few people from that. We also have bottles of wine, hearts, little bells and champagne glasses. We then have musical instruments there and a musical, we have a violin, a harp, a trumpet and the musical notes. And then we have a camera, we have another little handbag, we have a pump or a trainer, and then a little CD with the headphones on there too.
Oh, that's so cool.
On top of all of those, you're getting the 2 sets of brads. You're getting squares and circles in silver, gold, copper and bronze there. In this whole reel of ribbon that you can thread your little charms onto if you like. And you're getting the set of wire, some wire that you can pop them onto as well. Now, I know there's been some more fantastic texts from there. Who was it that
So
came down
funny.
and said Bibby on the
Someone's
TV?
husband came downstairs and shouted, Bibby! I don't know if he did it like that. It might have been, yay, Bibby! And now he's trying to stay awake. He's trying to keep himself awake to watch the shows.
Really? Oh, well, thank you for watching.
Some lovely texts there. And there was one lady who said that the stray cat she's taken in is having kittens.
Oh,
what an exciting time. I'm so envious.
I know, that'll keep you busy. And you can see just how fabulous these little musical notes are, just a note.
Oh, look at that.
Look at the heart one, isn't that fabulous? And here we've got the CD and we've got the little trainer. And here we've twisted them onto the wire. Can you see we've put the wire through them, twisted it round and threaded them through down the side of the car. So this fits in very beautifully with our summer theme.
Do you know what? You could actually, if you were giving this as like a little present, if you bought a little bracelet as well, if it was maybe for a little girl, they could have a little charm bracelet and add the charms to the bracelet after they've had the card up.
They certainly could, and I'm just
sweet,
looking.
isn't it?
Yeah, our butterflies are missing from our pack, but you do get 8 packs of them. Here we've got our little travel ones. We've got our camera on there too. We've also got our trainer again, our CD case, and a little briefcase. Our little teapot here, and then we've got our ballerina.
Oh,
Isn't she
that's
pretty?
sweet.
Really nice and so easy to apply. Either put them onto your ribbon or put them onto your wire or attach them with a brad.
They really are gorgeous. So you get the wire, the ribbon, you get the 8 packs of metal and enamel embellishments.
And that's a long time since
£22.75.
they've been in stock, so it's lovely to see those back in stock.
584163. Now, 584731 is one of my all-time favourite kits here on QVC, not least because of that fantastic storage case that you've got there. From Paper Mania, 150 papers with 51 sticker sheets, adhesive stones, brads, and storage case. Now, in here, you've just got masses. I could see myself buying this kit again and again.
Well, this has been a hugely successful kit, and I know lots of our viewers have just been absolutely overwhelmed with it because it's packed with so many goodies. Now, the other thing that I think is great is something that Do Crafts have done for us, and they have put together a website with all of these projects on this board and a few more with step-by-step instructions, Catherine, full colour photographs, step-by-step instructions for scrapbooking pages and card making. And the website is this one here, which is www.docrafts.co.uk/QVC. If you go onto that website, it has not only this kit, but quite a few others of our large kits here at QVC with full colour photographs and step-by-step instructions. So that's really useful for lots of beginners, or simply if you just, you're a bit stuck and you want some inspiration.
Happy birthday, Elaine. So I'm just picking up on the text.
Now then, let's show you what you're getting in this kit. It's a lovely kit, and again, you're paying about half the price of what you would be for all the components here. First of all, we have approximately 225 mixed plain brads, approximately 75 printed brads, which are fabulous. And when I say plain brads, you're getting stars and leaves and small circles and large. You are getting 2 sheets of Aurora Borealis adhesive stones. You're getting 10 sheets of the adhesive metallic shapes. Some are in pink, some are in blue, some are in silver. You've also got peel-off stickers, and there's going to be more of those later on. These wonderful skeleton leaf stickers, and of course the little epoxies in all the designs and colours that coordinate. Moving on to our next board, we have all of the peel-off designs. Now the peel-offs coordinate with the actual papers you're getting in here, so it gives you a really beautiful look again. We've got butterflies, we've got birthdays, eat cake, happy birthdays to someone special. We've also got the little vine leaves, we've got teddy bears. Those are great over that side, Catherine.
I love these.
The little camper
It's so
van.
unusual. You just don't get like VW camper vans in a peel-off, but here you do, and a moped, little Vespa.
They are fabulous. So we've got the motorbikes, we've got sports cars. Moving down, we've got the little like stitched frame squares. You've also got all the messages. We've got nephew, daughter, niece, grandfather, congratulations, I love you, well done, summer days. Also, these flowers, I love these flowers. Just keep your eye on these little flowers down here, because we're going to see those right through the range, and they are fabulous. I love those. It's like a spirograph flower.
Like squiggles, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, when you sit and you doodle.
Yeah, they are fabulous. Now, again, you're getting pearlescent peel-offs in lilac, in the soft pink and the turquoise. You're getting corners. There are some borders. You're getting the matching flowers from the last one. We're getting large alphabets, and again, those wonderful squiggle flowers. So 15 pearlescent outline stickers. 2 sheets then of the ribbon stickers as well down here.
They're a fabric, aren't they?
They're a fabric. That your lady who sent you a card had used one of those in there, I think.
Oh, fantastic. It's nice to see what you do with them as well.
And then the decorative papers, Catherine, so many papers. Now, you're getting the papers in 2 sizes, 8x8 and 12x12. The 8x8, you'll see the designs are shrunk down, so you can mat and lay them on top, and it complements really well. So the colours, and we need to flick through these quickly. We've got 50 sheets altogether. We've got this powder blue. We then have, this is the largest size of paper, again in our powder blue. You're getting teddy bears, you're getting stripes, we're getting the mint green, we're also getting the lemon, we're getting the soft peach. We're getting blue and mint. You've seen all the different papers in the different sizes.
Oh,
notice the follow through on the designs, in the checks, in the stripes, in the little floral designs, in the leafy ones, in that beautiful spiral flower again. In black and white, the monotone is still very strong. We've got the little cars with something for the guys in the black and white. You've also got this wonderful pink with touches of cerise onto it. You've got our teddy bears again. We've got our sports car in larger
Only
designs.
20 more.
Yeah, not that many. You've got all of those bold prints again. And then finally, 25 sheets. You're getting 50 of the large sheets, 50 of the small, 25 sheets of plain paper, coordinated colours to go with it, and 25 sheets of the large 12x12 plain paper as well to go with it.
And if you're thinking,
incredible,
where am I going to put it all though? Well, quite handily,
Yes.
it all comes in its own case, which is
certainly
just
does.
the most amazing case. I've got 2 of them that are filled up to the brim with all of my papers. They expand so much more than
you
is
can
even shown
put
here.
so much more into these. Now, I've decorated the front cover of mine there so nobody else runs off with it. But if I open this up, you can see, and I've just put a few extra things in here, but you can pack this out. Now, if you go into craft clubs, if you're doing workshops, anything like that, you can take it with you. Pack all your stuff in it, take it with you. So you can coordinate, organise it. You've got the little tabs for the top as well, so you can write in what you've got in each of those sections, should you wish. And it pops back together, the little catch on the front of it, and you've got a carry handle.
I mean, mine is like
at the side.
double almost that
bulging.
size. It is bulging, and it keeps all your papers nice, all your
It does,
12 by
it protects
12s.
them, because there's nothing worse than getting the edges of your papers buckled, is there? Let me show you some of the cards that we've been making. Now, this is actually a rubber stamp that coordinates, and this rubber stamp is coming up later on today. I believe the stamps are back in stock, so the coordinating stamps are available. They flew out when this was a Today's Special Value, and they've not been back in since, so we have got that coming up. Look at this, actually
it's so
cutting out
lovely.
the flowers using the adhesive stones onto them, those wonderful skeleton leaves, the metallic shapes there, just popping them out, the epoxies there. Just so beautiful. The colour combinations, everything has been thought out again to put together to make it simple for you. The matching brads here. How about just using loads of brads there? That looks fabulous. Cutting out the shapes from the paper, using the peel-offs to combine, colouring your peel-off stickers in. That little camper van pops
Love
up a lot.
it.
We loved him. And you can see...
While you're showing those as well, I'll just mention the fact that if you love all of these ideas that you're seeing, you can always go back at any time through the day and have a look look at everything that's been aired since midnight on our video centre. So that's particularly useful for craft, because then you can see how you did something, play it again. It's very easy, qvcuk.com, and you can have a look at that quite easily. 584-731, 150 papers with 51 sticker sheets, adhesive stones, brads and the storage case there, £38.10. It really is tremendous value. Speaking of tremendous value, my goodness, it's hard when you're doing 24 hours of craft to be able to choose something that really stands head and shoulders of everything else when it comes to value, when it comes to innovation. We've really done it with this. 585-305. It is today's special value, £29.97 just for today until midnight, all while the stock is remaining. 330 pieces in total, all coordinating. You've got the papers, the stamps, the brads, the ribbons, and all of the ideas for, is it 42 different craft projects?
42 different cards in there, and I mean, it's just incredible. All the latest trends, all the beautiful colours, and it's all season kit. You've got pastels, you've got nice bold colours, you've got something that will lead you through to the winter. I mean, and it's step-by-step instructions in there too, Catherine.
Now, because you mentioned winter, of course, if you do decide to, you can go for this on auto delivery, which means that if you place an order for this, you can also get in 90 days' time the Christmas version of that. If you've got any doubts and you didn't hear the explanation before, please go through on 0800 51 41 31. Thank you for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of Craft Day. Dawn's going to be with you quite a bit.
I'll be there at 10. See you then.
Because timing is everything, Clientele is a range designed specifically with time in mind. It works using plant extracts, particularly the sacred lotus flower, and highly advanced ingredients to give your skin precisely what it needs and exactly when it needs it. So make sure time is on your side with Clientele, skincare with time in mind.
And what do we think of the Kim & Co summer collection?
Kim & Co summer collection, absolutely gorgeous. A bit like today, really.
Yeah.
Decide what you want to watch and when to watch it. Discover the QVC Video Centre simply by going to the web and logging on to qvcuk.com. The Video Centre allows you to watch the current show live, see today's special value presentation, or view demonstrations of products aired in today's shows. QVC Video Centre is really easy to use. Just click on the tabs along the top of the screen to visit each section. We'll be adding more and more features over the next few weeks. The QVC Video Centre, putting you in control.
Discover the intensely colourful and vibrant world of African gemstones with QVC's African Gem Safari. Let us take you on a journey through this vast continent steeped in natural beauty with a special 3-hour gem event. The African Gem Safari. 3 hours Friday from 2 p.m.
Hi, Kathy Taylor here. Let's help you plan your viewing on QVC. This is what's coming up today.